Hi, everybody. This is the, 18th. It's the 10th. It's the 10th session of the Slithering. Jesus, we're like halfway through. Oh my God, we're not even halfway through. Slithering. Yeah, 16 sessions at most. No. So, Jake, we're continuing on in our journey while one of our members is gone. So we're not doing the main quest line, as you see on the thumbnail. This is side quests. So instead of going to the Plaza of the Feasting Fiend in order to stop the guy in charge of all this shit and kill a bunch of demons, we sidetracked into a community of partial dragon humanoids that seemed to need help at the moment, and then the player characters have been commanded to stay there, which they don't like. And I think that's where we can probably go from there. I guess that would make the most sense for people. So we'll introduce ourselves. Jake, GM Rufus, GM player Rufus. Go.
GM Rufus. So yes, player Rufus this evening. I am playing Grau, an awakened ape sorcerer.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing already about what you guys said before we started the names. So now I'm hearing Growl driving.
No, that just means you're gonna have to get an event where their characters merge into one person.
Yeah.
Like a transporter accident.
A Tuvix
transporter accident, yeah.
type.
Or the fly.
A Tuvix.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a new character together.
Be a very hairy orc.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Well, hello, I'm Robert. I am playing Arnara, the wizard elf.
And she is fortunately the most thoughtful of the bunch because I need those people to give them info to make them do things.
I'm John. I'm playing Rawl, the orc thaumaturge of love.
Is that a subclass?
Thaumaturgist of love. Okay, so we last left off. You had just entered the library that looked like a temple in the jungle. So it's a big gray stone edifice, and you walk in. I said there were branching pathways. You're taking down one, and there's just a giant hole, a cylinder that goes directly down that is a library, for lack of a better term. It's a bunch of books in a spiral. You can climb down there. It would be much easier if you fly, but yeah, you can climb. It's just going to be a, not an easy check, and don't fall.
Grau has featherfall.
He's also a monkey. I think he's okay.
You have a climb speed.
I'm trying to remember. Did I regain my cloak back from it being a floating coffin?
Shit, I think we said so, but where did the body go then?
Yeah, I was like, hey, we need to do something
about
about
this. We did discuss it.
All right, you know what? Asha took the body. I don't care. It's fine. She's a strong dragon woman. She just carries her brother.
So I step up to the mouth of it with my cloak, my friendly, familiar cloak Talon, and just step off the edge and kind of float down. And it's flapping in the breeze that there is no breeze, but it looks really cool.
It's like if it had a voice, it would be going because it thinks it's awesome.
There's really, this isn't handicap capable. This is.
Oh, that might be a problem.
Ooh.
Oh, this is the one-armed wizard.
Yeah, one-armed wizard. I can get down. Just cost me a spell slot.
Why don't you just hop onto Grau's back and he just feather falls down? Because why would he climb down a long thing if he can just magic his way down?
I've got featherfall as well. That's
all right. So you're good.
Yeah, gentle landing.
Mm.
Is
that what they're calling it now?
Huh?
I said, is that what they're calling it now?
Yeah, that's the new
Gentle
remastered
landing?
name.
Okay.
Gentle landing.
All right. Good to know. Sorry.
Yes.
Continue.
So, if I remember correctly, Asha actually came here with you to introduce you to the library. Fuck, why was she bringing you here?
Because as like a reward, I think, showing us scrolls or something.
Ah, thank you. Yes, that was why. This is like the best treasure that she thinks that they have is a library in the middle of the jungle, which I guess kind of fits as the treasure. So I said that you guys see a person about I don't know, 30 feet down, just hovering there in a cloak, reading a book. Can't make out features because they're 30 feet away down a hall. Yeah, actually, you can't really. They're wearing a hat. That's all you can tell. And Asha says, "You may not take anything from here, but you can spend all the time you like here, studying whatever you want. We collect as much lore and knowledge as we can, from lost empires, in particular from Holy Zatramba. We've had an ally there who brought a great many books.
Is it all spells or is there lore and information?
There are a few spells. The spell
Okay.
books are kept in a cavern beneath. All of this is lore, songs, and gathered knowledge."
I would very much like to look at the spells. If
I'm in
that would
hog
be
heaven.
possible. You're like a wizard in a library.
All about that esoteric lore.
Mhm.
She says, "If you would like to request thank you. If you would like to request particular types of documents or records or magical books, you can speak to Olo there, hovering. She looks, he is the dragon keeper."
Come again?
That's a ceremonial name, right?
Oh, yes.
Not
That's
a functional
very-
name. There's no dragon that's being kept.
Oh, no, there is. Our ancestor deep beneath. Olo is his caretaker
Oh,
and
I need to
the default librarian.
okay. The dragon down there.
Had to be one somewhere. I mean, look around.
Oh, she is a good dragon.
She?
Okay.
Yes. Oh,
Huh.
any of you who have history knowledge or things that particularly pertain to Holy Zatramba, which Red Devil does, which he's not here, so he can't roll.
Nyx has been really quiet lately.
Hi, Red Devil. Do you want to roll a lore check for me? Actually, you can roll society, because, like,
Yeah, you
You're
took
here.
your dice to Germany, right?
he's a gamer. He's got dice somewhere. And he's watching right now, so yeah, you could roll things if you want. Be society check.
I will roll society as well.
Only if you grew up in this area or you knew of this area in particular.
Where did I grow up? I don't know. I never got that far in character.
Yeah, that's actually a great question. It could have been here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you care about, like, do you have lores or knowledges that would have come from a specific region?
I've got academia lore. I grew up in a library. That library can be wherever.
Maybe it's this library.
Maybe it's his mom. Right.
27 he rolled. That's awesome.
I think he's lying.
Well, we don't know. He didn't have to chase it across the floor this time, so he might have been lying. All right, so yeah, Nyx tells you that that there is a dragon that owns Holy Zatramba, the ruined city, and keeps everyone out of it, and has a huge pile of gold at the castle at the center of the city, and that she is a follower of Pharasma, and generally kind of passive. Like, she doesn't want anybody to come into the city, but she doesn't, like, go out of her way to kill people or leave the city. She's just there. And green dragons are all about self-improvement and collecting lore.
This is
You-
the same dragon we're talking about.
Sorry, it's
Tramba and here.
the name of the dragon is Olohimba. And that's the only dragon that she knows of in this entire region is Olohimba. So
Okay.
it probably wouldn't be here,
So that's different dragon.
which is extremely unlikely. Thank you, Red Devil.
rolled on Google search. Nice. All right. That's so this dragon won't have an issue with us reading in the library.
Oh, no. But if you want to pass to the caverns beneath, you will need to speak with Olo first.
And that's where the spells are.
Yes. And
Hello?
other things.
No, that was way out of character. I would not yell in a library.
I'm sorry, but I love that was the value that stopped you.
Yeah. Nope. I got a retcon. Roll it back.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, so Asha does an impersonation of a dragon roar. It ends up being more like a cat roar. She goes, "Row!" And Olo looks up, and all you see from there is like a silly ass hat that goes over its sideburns area and teeth, and he starts floating up toward you. And you see as he gets closer that he is a very tall gnome. He's like 5 foot tall.
Whoa.
tallest of the gnomes.
But he has features of a gnome. And he says, "Yes, hello, how do you do?"
Hello. My name's Sonara. We're visitors here. I was told there might be some magical spells down below that I might be able to look at.
"Oh, yes, there are. Would you like to see them?"
Very much so, yes.
"That means you must ask the dragon for permission."
Directly?
"Come this way. Yes, come this way.
Okay.
I want to meet the dragon.
Hold on. And he like floats over to Rawl.
Sorry,
who's
we've
in
been
midair.
traveling.
What?
Yeah, we've been traveling.
Oh.
Haven't had a shower in a while.
All right.
That's not what he
floats over
smells.
to Rawl and he goes, like getting as close to your face as you'll let him. He goes,
I'll lean into it.
"Oh, okay. Yes, you. All right then." And he goes down the hole. Follow me.
Oh,
And like he speeds off, like he's gone.
I look at Inara. Do I smell or something?
a little bit. Here, hold on. I'll hit you with prestidigitation. Here you
Oh, thanks. Better.
Any of you who are particularly perceptive would notice that during this entire interchange, Asha is just barely keeping herself from laughing. She seems quite entertained.
But yeah, I will follow at a hurry.
Same.
At the top speed, you can move and still be decorous in the library.
Well, he's going down the hole, so you'll be using Featherfall.
Yeah, okay, he's featherfall. 60 feet around.
Oh, actually, at that rate, you keep up with him. Like, assuming you jump in right after he does, you see him the whole way down.
Oh yeah, I'd be right on the seals.
Same.
Okay. And is Grau using climbing or feather falling?
Feather falling.
Okay. I don't know why, but I think it's because he's a gorilla. I picture him like just grabbing random shit off the shelf as he passes. Probably not in character. Oh.
Yeah, he's wary of this place, or would be. So wouldn't be going around touching as much.
I think Nyx could probably teleport down.
Dix can do everything.
You know what? Let's say Nyx has some random reason to stay up here.
Dix goes and
Because-
finds an outhouse.
All right.
Well, with Nyx's skills, she could probably just try to get close to Asha and like build some sort of rapport to learn more information about the city.
Yeah.
So you guys go down the dragon hole, and you get to the bottom of it, and it's like 120 feet down. Near the bottom, like the last 20 feet, is all scrolls instead of books. And as you get to the bottom, you see just engravings on stone walls in a really wide path that leads one direction as farther than you can see. So it's a 30-foot wide hallway, and there are really small carvings all over the wall, mostly of dragons and dragony people. And he says, come this way, come this way. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this will be fun. Do you like our history? And he gestures at the walls as he he shuffles, so he purposely moves it 20 feet around, even though he doesn't really need to.
All right. I'm taking my time. I'm keeping up with them, but I'm looking at the walls and taking in as much of the walls as I can.
Do you have any skill that relates to reading any sort of odd language? I guess that would be a decipher script, and that would be Arcana? Is that right? No, it's not Arcana. What is it? Society? I think it's Society.
Decipher writing?
Yeah.
I think that can be any of the 4. Recall knowledge.
Okay.
Probably depends on the nature of the writing.
Yeah. You attempt to decipher complicated writing and literature of an obscure topic. Usually takes 1 minute per page of text, but might take longer, typically an hour per page if decrypting ciphers or the like. The text must be in a language you can read.
Okay, well, these are pictograms.
Okay.
And you're really just getting gist anyway, then actually I think it would be perception.
Yeah. Okay.
Just generally how much can you understand the subject that it's covering. So anybody who cares can roll that.
All right. I do have 35 movement speed, so I get an extra 15 movement speed over him to put to use.
Okay. You notice now that he's walking, his cloak is way too long for him.
Yeah. 19 perception. Pretty pictures.
I hate when rolls matter a lot for plot. Yeah, they're just pretty pictures.
Okay.
You can see that there are a lot of different kinds of dragon creatures. There's half dragon and drakes. I don't know if you're familiar with them personally, but they're basically dragons but dumber and not magical.
Dragon doggos, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
Basically.
Is anybody else rolling perception? Holy fuck nuggets, I forgot Cabbage Man is here.
I'll roll perception. Did you see Red Devil in chat? Or not chat, sorry. In live chat on the video. He said, remember, Rawl can read any writing once a day. I rolled a 31 without that.
Christ, okay.
At 19.
All right. I also want you to roll a separate intelligence-based check. Really just add your intelligence bonus and your level. It's sort of what I'll probably use for memory in general.
So int plus level plus d20?
Yeah.
What would that be? 15. Not as good.
Nope. Okay. So you see that it looks like a depiction of the story of the lives of the dragon people. So it looks like it starts from ancient days. What was it, 1,000 years ago now? I think it was over 1,000 years ago. And it travels forward, splintering off. It looks like it is actually a family tree with stories. So you can see how everybody's interrelated. And this person went here. A few of the branches just drop off. There's no following of them after a while. But you see that the potency of draconic features, at least as depicted, get more and more subtle and diminished until you get the village up above. And then once you get to the point where you see the people that are in the village and you can make out their features roughly, there's just myriad offshoots of there's an orc head and they mated with this person and then that just goes nowhere. They didn't follow it past this village.
I was looking for orcs.
Well, there is one. And there are no orcs in the village. They're all humans, elves, half-elves, a boggard, and a dwarf. All with draconic features. Do you want to interject anything right there, or shall I continue?
Just continue. I kind of keep that to myself.
Okay.
As we're going down, I say to him, "So you're the keeper of the dragon, huh? What does that entail?
Oh, yes.
You feed her?"
Well, I suppose other things are the meal, but yes, I feed her. And I make sure all of her children are clean and polished. And I make sure that no one has entered the nursery. And I verify that all lore is in its place, including the corpses. Look, they're right over here. And as you pass, there's like crypt shelves, but there's stone sarcophagi on the crypt shelf that look like they're 800 pounds each. And there's no fucking way in hell anybody could pull out by themselves. Or maybe 4 people could, maybe, if they're really strong. But of course, a dragon could just be like, oh, look, there's one.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, I'm going to take you to where you can speak to her, but it will be up to her to respond. If she thinks you're worthy, and he just stops walking. She may even give you a boon.
Hey, why did you smell me?
Oh, you smell strange, like the rest of the people here.
Yeah, I have some dragon blood.
You notice that he doesn't have any dragon features. And he goes, yes, I know. And he just lets that fall there and keeps walking.
I figured that was why he was smelling me. I just wanted to make sure. He seemed unimpressed.
Specifically, he looked distasteful.
Kitty, you're getting cat hair in my nose.
That's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to Storm while she's got her mask on and she's trying to clean things with chemicals, and there's like a hair up her nose in the mask. Can't do anything about it. Okay. So as he continues to walk, you see like more and more colorful and magical walls. Just that seems to be the trend. Like No. Sorry. I'll end it there with the sarcophagi. You enter into a room that is literally the size of a football field. So it's 100 yards long and 160 feet across. There are no pieces of furniture or objects in the middle away from the walls. Everything's against the walls. So he takes you in the direction of this giant dragon's head statue that seems secured into the far wall. Basically the end zone. And along the way, you see more books. And these books look special. They look like a couple of them are glowing. A couple of them are made of human skin. And most of them are huge or in volume sets. So these are probably spell books. And you also pass a shelf that just says, I guess it would say it in like Draconic and Common. Yeah, that would be the most kind. Draconic and Common and Keyblade Common, whatever the fuck that is, I forget. It just says Kira, which translates as knowledge stones. And you see a bunch of like diamond-shaped, I guess so, glowing crystals on little stands all over that one. And then another bookshelf, there's a bunch of skulls that the labels over those two bookcases are necromancy, and each of the skulls has a book title underneath it. Mm-hmm. And other more mundane stuff like scrolls and books. And so he gets to the end of this end zone and he gestures and there's like every shape of chair that you could picture, and some that don't make sense. Like there's one for a centaur to just kneel on. And so he sits in this. Actually, he sits on this like really unassuming red stool. And he gestures to the giant dragon head statue, which is right next to him. He goes, "Go ahead, have a seat. All of you except one. You can speak to. Just be kind, be gentle, and if you're lucky, she'll even teach you about her roots."
Anara will take a seat.
Instead of taking a seat, I take a respective kneeling posture. Kind of a.
When you do that, he goes, "Oh, don't laugh at me."
Like a pre-bow.
And you're facing the statue?
Yes.
Okay. He says, "Oh, it seems like she would like you to speak. Please, speak."
Me?
Her name is Olowimba.
Olowimba.
And pause for a moment. Just keep in mind that was the dragon that couldn't possibly be here because that dragon is in Holy Zershamba. Go ahead.
Great Olowimba, you honor us with your presence, allowing us to gaze upon you and speak to you. Thank you. We are travelers, and we happened upon your village peacefully.
Did you do something nice for them?
Well, there was a child whose father was stricken down by a monster. We slayed the monster and brought the father's corpse and the child back. Made sure he got home.
She says, "What is your intention?"
We were on our way to Holy Zatramba. We have no intention here except to accept your hospitality, perhaps learn from your great library, and then not to tell anyone about our travels here when we leave.
That was a good addition at the end. He goes, "Oh, they're a secretive bunch. They appreciate secrets and lore. Yes, they seem interesting at the very least." Oh, I'll ask. Are you adventurers?
We are.
As of 2 days ago, yes.
We're on a quest to save Ibwe from an evil that has befallen it.
Oh, the curse that affects humans. Yes.
You know about the curse.
Yes. Ahead of time, but it's mutating. You see. Yes, that's what she says. It's changing, and so she has kept some of her people. Oh well, she'd like to meet you now. And he shapeshifts into a 90-foot long dragon that pushes all the chairs aside.
Ah.
Whoa.
Oh.
And he goes, "I am Elovimba. Pleasure to meet you."
Hello.
I finished the bow.
Great grandson, I think.
I wondered. My ancestor was a great hunter. Came back. Anyway, the stories are old. I don't know the stories. I just know that there was a dragon in my bloodline.
Perhaps if you stay here long enough, you can reconnect with your roots.
I would enjoy that. I would like to learn more.
I would like to learn more as well. What are you all doing after this? Are you continuing on to Zatramba? And she's like doing this with giant claws in front of you like a child.
That was our plan. We were seeking a cure for the curse before the town destroys itself.
Well, I suppose I would appreciate that. Some of my people have been secured for their safety.
Any information
we also intend to track down the person who caused the curse. Is that right?
Yes. We want to bring justice.
If you could break the curse, my family here could be whole again. The village has been rent in two. The other half dwells beneath the cavern here, waiting for their return. But while the ooze curse is still active, there's no way I can release them.
Oh, that's wise.
I think it was paranoia, but thank you.
Any information you have would be a benefit to us. You seem knowledgeable about this.
I've seen a lot passing through the jungle. I've seen and heard a lot of people speaking. My awareness doesn't extend past a few hundred miles, and it doesn't extend into cities, including the village above, which is extremely frustrating. I have to use my crystal ball just to see my own home. But I can tell you that there are creatures that have been somehow coming from Holy Zatramba, released, sent, not certain. I know you've seen the blood oozes, but also creatures that were once human that have then been torn, their skin removed, and they must seek other skin to continue living.
Ooh.
Others have been metamorphosed into giant spiders or pteranodons. There are creatures of all sorts that are suffering. If you see any of them, it would be kind to end their lives, but I think it would be best for us to question them and learn more about how they came to be this way. If there is a secret that is transmogrifying relatively innocent humans into beasts, I would be very grateful to learn what that is.
We met a female orc on the road that had many eyes upon her body. She, I believe she initially had helped those who caused this, but was trying to atone.
Oh. The man with the small feet and the two thugs in the caravan with the orc seer? That's too ironic. Well, yes, it seems as though they would be working together, but I didn't know that he was the cause of it. He was clearly in charge, but now that you mention it, he did seem to have this dark, sullen attitude about him.
We believe he's currently in Holy Zatramba.
Or at least he was on his way there.
I don't really care what you do with any of them, but I do want to know why this is happening, how to stop the curse, and whatever is creating these creatures. If you could give me detailed reports about how these creatures were made, I would be happy to help you on your way.
There's one thing I'm good at, it's making detailed reports.
We're happy to share any information we gather. So, off topic, are you indeed my ancestor?
Oh, yes, I think I am. If you would like, you can perform a ritual with me down below in my home, and we can show you your alternate past, what you could have become if you had grown up here.
That would be amazing.
All of you are welcome to join and witness if you wish. I doubt any of you are related to me or other dragons.
I don't think so, but if your ritual needs any secondary casters, I'd be happy to volunteer.
Oh, it does, it does. All right, then. And she pushes the nose of the statue in, and the whole wall just moves aside. And you see that the tunnel is big enough for her to wriggle down, so it's fucking huge. And she says, I'm going to choose to trust each and every one of you. And if any of you take or touch things without my permission, I'm going to flay you alive. And she runs down the stairs.
I look back to make sure Red Devil's not with us.
He's like, oh, can I keep the dragon as a pet?
Dragon egg.
I just spilled tea on my leg because I gestured with it. Ugh. Dumbass. All right, so I'm gonna assume all of you follow unless you're trying to do something dumb.
Nope, not today.
None of us want to be lunch.
All right, so she continues down this little spiral stairs, and actually, it wouldn't be spiral, couldn't be. Quickly, there's a hallway that you guys start going down that is big enough for her to walk in her draconic form, that is flanked with crystal cases that hold humans. As far as you can tell, they're just humans. And it looks like they're in some sort of magical suspension. They're not like standing in there. They're just sort of floating in the center of this crystal pod. And there are a total of 40 of them in pods as you pass.
They're all human.
Well, actually, I guess a couple of them would be elves or half elves, mostly human.
No draconic heritage on any of them?
No. Oh, but from their attire, you can guess that they're from the village above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she mentioned she segregated the humans to protect.
The infected ones.
Yeah.
Potentially.
And so she takes you to a big room that is really just immense and has multiple ritual circles pre-set up. She walks to the far end that is basically crowded with shrubbery. And she kneels in the middle of this big root nest and sort of settles her butt down into it and leans forward. There's a pedestal that has a giant book on it. And there's a separate one like off within reach of her that has a crystal ball on it, a little cover. And when she sits on the nest, all the roots around her connect into her. And it's like she feels every single one. And then as soon as they stop moving, you see that she she grows flowers and has little vines coming out of her head. So it's like she's connecting with and becoming the jungle.
Throughout this, Rawl has an uncharacteristic grin. He's just happy as a clam. He's like, oh, this is great.
That is really weird for that character.
Yeah. That's why it's like kind of unnerving.
Why are clams so happy?
I know,
right?
It doesn't make any sense. They're up to no good.
They're not. It's propaganda.
Fake news.
They just want us to believe that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
clams are actually suffering. They need vast reforms.
Could very well be. Oh, I know.
For the seafood lobby.
Big seafood. Yep.
Big seafood, yeah.
Actually, you joke, big seafood is
That's
pretty
a very
big.
real thing, actually. Yeah.
Last year I went to Hawaii, and the fish you eat in Hawaii is the same fish you eat anywhere else in the world.
Huh.
You don't get like Hawaii fish because it's cheaper to ship it in to the global networks than it is
I
to
guess
buy
that makes
local
sense for
fish.
farmers' fish.
Globalization.
Yeah.
Pause for a moment. I just want to catch up on my notes and make sure that I didn't skip anything on your way down here. Oh, that's right. The area she's in is dim, and there is a giant pair of reading glasses next to the book. Or, sorry, not reading glasses. Glasses.
Like dragon-sized?
Dragon-sized.
From my knowledge of everything, would I say that from her size, she's quite old?
Why didn't you ask her?
You never ask a lady how old she is.
Roll for tact.
Roll for tact. Roll intimidate for tact.
Last time I got a 1 when I did that.
I am having trouble answering that because I thought about looking it up beforehand that I didn't, and I want her to be a specific size, but I don't care about the age. In the book, she is a CR-15 adult dragon. I kind of want her to be older than that, but I don't really care. I just want it to be big. So let's say adultish.
Okay. Hundreds of years old, at least, probably. Obviously.
And she says, before we begin any ritual, I will request some food for you, but also I will assure that you are welcomed in this village. They can be a bit put offish by people from the outside. They know that it usually ends in the outsiders being killed, usually by me. And so they tend to just not want anyone there because it's dangerous for them. But you'll be welcome here. I can assure you of that from now on. You'll be okay.
Sense motive.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Sense motive against this adult dragon.
Okay, let me roll.
Natural 1.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, just, wow. It's like the perfect time to roll that.
Oh, thank God I believe this dragon. With the bottom of my heart. I was worried when I heard the chief talk about offing us, but now, whew, we're good. Thumbs up, everyone.
Just one.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I'm holding my staff and thumbs up.
What an amazing way to go.
Wow. That sounded like an in-character perspective. Rawl is weird.
That was totally in character.
Okay.
All right, so she doesn't have any servants down here, but she sort of just grabs from behind her nest. Don't really know where it was or what might have been on it, and she has just a whole shitload of fresh produce. So she brings that around, and it's scraping along the floor. It's like bathtub length. And I forgot Leaf was here again. So he looks at this and he just goes, might I be free to go? And she says, you're so squeamish. Yes, okay. And he goes, thank you. And he actually looks like he might throw up, and he runs out.
We just met him.
She says, I know. I saw. It was
he's
a good deed you did. Thank you. What'd you say?
He's a little weird.
Well, he's a plant. What did you guys call him? Salads. She says he's a salad. So you guys do any downtime stuff that you want to do for the next 8 hours? As this ritual is cast, you can take part in it or not. If you do take part in it, then you can... Sorry, I'll put it this way. If you want to, you can essentially repick all of your ancestry feats.
I'm good. I will take part, but I don't need to shuffle anything.
Later.
As a ritualist, I will be very into the ritual itself too. I mean, not only does it pertain to me, but it's a ritual that I'm not familiar with. So I'm interested on every level.
This makes sense. And after this point, you have learned the ritual. We're just going to say that you know it now. And I created an ancestry for this, so I'm going to put it in Discord. The ancestry is something that Rawl can choose any part of if he wants. He's just reworking his entire ancestral line.
Oh, wow.
John, you have a folder that is very packed full of stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Because of this village. There's like jungle dragon ancestry, jungle temple map, jungle village.
Oh, really?
It's all your
Cool.
fault.
Love it.
Okay, so there's the versatile heritage. It is basically like snakes, green dragons, and plants. So like you have dragon's breath, claws, poison, you can climb, venom spit, you can read the roots. It's only to level 5 because we're not high enough to get any higher levels than that. But I can take the rest of it later.
So I could swap out some of my existing ancestry feats for some of these dragonish feats?
Yeah.
Cool. That's super cool. Obviously out of game when I have time to read over
Yeah,
that.
I know. But
no, that's cool.
I do want to know if you want to have any draconic features after this, and if you're going to choose claws or fangs, they would manifest now. So you can just say that, like, you have a reptilian snout and worry about it later. Or I kind of just want to know if you look like you're part of the family now.
I already have cold ironclad tusks, so I would like claws.
Okay, cool. Then you want to have, like, scales going up your arms?
Sure.
Okay. I didn't write down the name of this ritual, but you learned that ritual. What the fuck is it called? I guess it doesn't matter right now. I'll give it to you after the session.
Okay.
I just had a moment where I realized we're still streaming and people can see me swearing and coughing.
Hey, everybody's been sick before.
Go to bed, kids.
Hold on. Trying to get back to... Why did my live chat close? Oh, there it is. Okay. Very strange. I thought the stream ended because my live chat closed, but YouTube is kind of shit. So, I mean the app. All right. So the ritual concludes. During a ritual, there really isn't much time to talk. Or at least, okay, from personal experience, there isn't. So I'm imagining it's the same in the game, and since I don't have anything else to go on, I'm going to assume that's the case. So you don't really have time to have extraneous conversation unless it pertains to what you're doing. So after the fact, you guys can like sit around and eat and chat. So if you want to have role play with each other or with the dragon, please let me know. Otherwise, she would say when it's complete. Actually, let's play that part for a moment. So she says, "Ah, you're much closer to my kin now. Come here." And she like tries to like hug you with the side of her face and her hand.
That's adorable.
I hug her back by the jaws or whatever I can get a hold of.
Yeah. And she says, "You can choose a new draconic name if you'd like as well. The people in the village can teach you the language if you haven't picked it up through the rite just now."
Ooh.
Growl.
I could use a new name, actually. And I would be on.
Robert, did you just say Grawl?
I recommended Growl as his new name, yeah.
Dick.
I was going to say drawl.
Drawl.
Like Dave Grohl.
I'm fine.
Or just Traven. That's fine too.
I have not nearly spit water in quite a while.
Rawl has always been into orc lore and his culture and his people, and this just, he loves this. He has new people now, new additional people, and he's
You're the kind of guy that gets hooked into Ancestry.com.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of addictive when you're like, "Oh, I'm from this other country too. What do they do there?"
I like the heritage part, finding out what the hell I'm made out of.
Mm.
which we'll discuss off air.
It's a secret.
Lots of Neanderthal though, so
Yeah,
that's
if there is a race or ethnicity that sunburns, I've got part of that.
The sunburns. I really wish I weren't. I hate sunburns.
Oh yeah.
When you're a kid and you don't know any better, you just come away from the beach or from your grandmother's pool, just pulling sheets off of your arm.
Oh.
yeah, trying to see how big a piece you could peel
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Look, I got a big one. Maybe that's just boys. I don't know.
Probably.
I think that's how Cronenberg started out.
Anyway.
Olimba. Should I call you Olimba or Olo?
Olo.
Olo. There was mention earlier maybe that I could take a look at some of the magic scrolls and books you have here. Is that a possibility?
Yes. In fact, if you would like to copy one, I only request that I can copy something from you.
That seems entirely fair. I'm all about the sharing of knowledge.
Well, then let's go pick out some spells. And she changes now into a fat female dwarf and hustles with you.
The only thing is, I have no money. I'm a brand new character. We have accomplished nothing since I joined.
I didn't expect that. I don't.
Yeah. Can I reach into the bag of holding and steal Joe's coin purse?
Well, I'm saying goodnight to Red Devil.
Good night, Red Devil.
Night, Red Devil.
Night, man.
See you next week.
God damn it. I dropped my dice bag in my coffee. It's horrible in two ways.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Fuck.
Now your dice have the caffeine bonus.
Yeah.
They're amped.
They roll twice as
Right.
fast.
Twice as
Doesn't
far.
affect the number.
Is this mate? Thank you. I just noticed. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was just warm honey. I didn't care. All right. So just don't worry about the cost. I don't care. I don't know how long it takes, but let's say you have at least 8 hours to fuck with switching spells.
I have feats for that. Spellbook Prodigy and Magical Shorthand. Learning spells comes easy to you. When you succeed at learning a spell, it takes 10 minutes regardless of the spell's rank. If you'd like to succeed on the check, if you succeed on the check, you critically succeed instead. If you fail, you'd cooldown is only a week.
10 minutes per spell level?
No, 10 minutes per spell regardless of the spell's rank. So yeah, it's normally based on level, but yeah, it's the magical shorthand feat that bypasses that restriction.
Oh.
So now that you've removed the cost of it, I can copy everything.
But you have to have enough that's original that she doesn't have to buy them, basically.
Okay, so we're swapping. Okay.
She'd probably have all of yours.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. That's messed up. Plus, like, if she is not the dragon that's from Zatramba, or she is and she's here now, her past is kind of open to anything. So it's possible that she doesn't really. It's possible that she doesn't really have a large expanse of spells because she doesn't leave Mwangi.
Doesn't get around much.
Yeah.
All right, I'll send you a screenshot of my spell list. If I can take.
I guess that's a good way to do it. Okay.
I don't think I took the time to type it out onto my PDF sheet.
It's not like she's a wizard. She's just more of a collector, I guess.
Yeah, but they can also have. They can cast spells. It's basically like being a sorcerer, but I don't know. She keeps spell books because she likes them, so who cares?
And ritual books.
Yeah,
there's my list. Cantrips are kind of cut off, but I imagine she doesn't want cantrips.
My God, it's such tiny print. Oh wow, it blows up. Okay. Yeah. Ignition doesn't matter. You're right.
What about Read Aura?
Okay, you guys are gonna have to talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
The nerds are busy.
Nuggets. Okay.
Yeah, guys, that's my grandma there.
Weirdly, Ice Storm she wouldn't have, so that's definitely a spell you could get. And she doesn't discriminate between levels. She doesn't really care. So, like, if you want a 9th level spell added to your book for Ice Storm, great.
Can't use it for a while.
How does that? How do spell books work for sorcerers? I know obviously sorcerers don't use spell books, but Grau is a sorcerer, and I'm a sorcerer light. Just wondering if there's any way to expand our repertoire.
Well, are you talking main class or are you talking about archetype class?
Well, for me, it's archetype.
So archetype, would need to pick up the basic spell casting feat,
Which I have.
which would give you, if I don't remember off the top of my head, but it gives you a certain number of spells and spell slots, and then that progresses as you level up. It gives you more until you hit like level 8 or level 12 or something. Then you need to pick up the advanced spell casting feat.
Right. I just wondered if there was a way to supplement that with all of this additional knowledge.
You're not allowed to have like a memory of spells that you can cast at will that's beyond the number that you're permitted. Like you can only have 3 spells of 3rd level.
That makes sense.
But what you can do is you can normally when you level, you swap spells out of your repertoire. But if you find spells somewhere, you can swap them without leveling. So basically, you can just switch them out as needed in an adventure or at the end of an adventure or whatever. It's basically just a little bit more flexibility. It's not all that great for sorcerers.
Okay. I was just curious.
And depending how Jake wants to run it, you could get access to spells that are not normally on your list.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea. Green dragons are about plants, but they're also about enchantment and acid and poison. So I don't really care what list they're on. If she, I don't care what list they're on. She might have those that you could learn.
Okay.
Oh, she does not have temporal twin or shift blame. She sees it as beneath her, but now she'll trade it. She probably just mentions that. She's like, that's beneath me, but okay, I'll take it. And give
I've been waiting for an excuse to use that one. It's so fun.
He did it. I didn't hit you. Yeah. He did it. That's a great role play spell.
Yeah, it is. That's what I was checking on that last week when Ral rolled the nat 1 talking to the kid about his dead dad. Like, can I fix that? And I'm like, yeah, it's not going to do any good.
That's funny.
And now we know they all thought we were going to get killed anyway.
She also would not have Fold Metal or Thunderstrike. I know they're 1st level spells, but it doesn't make sense that she'd have them. So how many spells is that? 5? Fuck.
Oh, I wasn't marking.
I wasn't.
Fold Metal, Thunderstrike. He said Ice Storm, Twin, Temporal Twin, and Shift Blend. Yeah, that's 5.
Okay. I was wondering about Dispelling Globe. I'm going to look that up to see if you get another spell because I don't know why she would have it, but it's possible. What? Oh, that's from the new books, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's not coming up in archives, so I think it is.
Okay.
See, I do need the book out.
Do any of you have Rage of Elements?
Yes.
I need to get that one.
Yes, I do.
Can you read the spell to me, Robert?
Yes, Dispelling Globe. Duration 10 minutes. Arcane, Concentrate, Manipulate. You create I can try to read it to you. You create a mobile globe around yourself that attempts to counterspell any spell from outside the globe whose area or targets enter into the globe, as if it was a Dispel Magic spell 1 level lower than the actual spell level. If the counteract attempt succeeds, it prevents only the portion of the spell that has entered the globe, so that the spell also has targets out. So if that spell also has targets outside the globe or parts beyond the globe, those targets are still affected normally. You must form the sphere in an unbroken open space, so its edges don't pass through any creatures or objects, or the spell is lost. Though creatures can enter the globe after the spell has been cast.
Okay, so it's word for word Globe of Invulnerability.
Yeah, okay, so that's the rename of globe.
Okay, yeah, she would have that one already, so it'd be 5 spells.
Okay, 5 spells. So just any 5 spells I can add to my spell book?
Yeah, I mean, I doubt there's, like, any that I don't want her to have to give you. Just run them by me when you're done.
Yeah, I'll run them by you. It won't matter till we long rest, but I'll research it off session and let you know.
Okay, done with that page. All right, back to you guys. All right, so she left Grau and Rawl with her nest and all the roots and her 40 humans to run upstairs with Arnara to geek out about spells. So, do you guys do any snooping around?
Nope. I don't move an inch.
You don't look in Grandma's nightstand?
You don't
Oh,
want to look in Grandma's
You don't want to look
nightstand.
in there. Although I'm feeling pretty cocky right now. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Look at these claws, too. Look what I got.
You're like, I own this bitch, yeah.
That's my dragon.
Rufus, if you said something there, I'm sorry I didn't catch it.
Nope.
Okay.
No, Grau's just being watchful.
All right. So, is there anything else that you guys want to do with the dragon this day? Because if not, I'm going to continue role playing.
Okay. No.
Okay. So you guys got your ritual done. You got spells. Okay. So she says, as a parting, if you or your friends were to give me detailed information so that I might be able to replicate the effects that are changing these creatures from humans to something else. Not that I would, but that knowledge, if you are able to give me that knowledge, perhaps you would like some dragon mounts? Drakes? Jungle drakes, we have them, we breed them. I could give each of you a drake mount if you give me that knowledge.
I think that's an equitable exchange.
Absolutely. I'd give it to you anyway. Gotta suck up to the dragon grandma.
She's like super careful, but she does pat your head barely.
like in cartoons.
Yeah, you sink into the dirt.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So she says, Asha is a very useful provisioner for the village. She helped me gather the materials and encase the human villagers so that they wouldn't be subject to the slithering. I'm going to assume you guys told her about slithering.
Yeah.
And
we tell her anything we know.
Okay. Well, at least you would.
Yeah, I would.
And then in 3rd grade.
Actually, that might be the case. If so, she actually just shows interest. I mean, it might be mild interest, but she's not bored. So she says, just speak with Asha. She's a useful provisioner for the village. She can provide you anything for the evening, food, shelter, sleeping arrangements. Not anything inappropriate. We do have alcohol. It's made from melon.
Fruity.
Midori.
There you go. So you guys head out of the library. You might even have like borrowed books or whatever, even though Asha said you couldn't. The dragon says you can.
I stay in the library until I'm kicked out. If I'm not allowed in the spell section anymore, I'm just up in the other library. Just I am there.
Okay, well, maybe you'll hear from outside if something really big happens.
No, I'm happy to mute my mic and just sit here the rest of the session. As you guys do other things, but my character would not leave that library if she didn't have to.
Robert just pulls out a book. I'm role playing.
Yeah.
Read my stories.
Yeah, like watching old shows.
Just no, straight to the Harlequin romance section.
I hate useless books. I'll stop there. So I'm just going to assume that the 4 of you, not the 5 of you, Arnara stays, Nyx and Leaf and Growl leave. So it's just Arnara in the library, and the other 4 people are outside in the village. Where do you guys go from here? I guess I mean geographically speaking, but that's in my head, so it doesn't matter. I want to know if you are interested in like going to talk to the chieftain again, or the waterfront, or checking out what like crafts they do, or talking to Asha, or going around the perimeter looking for trouble or something.
I'd probably walk around the village and just like meet people and talk with them and see how they live and what they do.
That
like a
makes
tourist.
sense. And that would be boring for people to watch. So we're just going to say that you get to know people. Let's say that like your society extends to the details of this village.
Okay.
You have society, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Mr. Rufus?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to do?
Well, he's highly suspicious of this place in general, so I'd probably try to stick with at least someone here in his group and just try to be observant. But I can't see him getting super involved in this place when he doesn't have a good feeling about it.
That makes sense.
People, yeah.
So are you like sort of off to the side, like eating some fruit or drinking some mead?
Yeah. Probably something like that. Maybe not the mead, but off to the side for now. Something happens, then he'll spring into action.
What? No, nothing's going to happen. Why?
Yeah, good. All right, continue.
Yeah. So I would like to say that Nyx says that she wants to go check on the carriage, and she doesn't want to be in this village, and this seems pointless. So she's going to at least go check on the supplies on the carriage and then come back. Conveniently, something happens while she's gone. Okay, Robert, you have to roll the high perception check to notice this while you're in the library hole.
If we need to, we could say that there's no food or drink allowed in the library, so I do need to go up for meals. But actually, I will roll perception.
There probably wouldn't be. It would just be considered bad form.
18 plus 13, 31.
Great. Okay. So you hear the response to what I'm going to describe.
Okay.
Like basically people outcrying. You hear that. So the dude that you found dead in the jungle, who was the father of the kid you rescued, that dude comes walking back into town. I would like Rufus and John to roll perception to notice something odd about him.
13.
Nope, nothing weird.
21.
He's walking really strange. Like he's like parts of his body are asleep.
Hmm.
Let's light him up.
I would not blame you for being suspicious of the guy that you know is dead coming back into the village. But are you going to start attacking? Because if so, that's fine. Just roll an initiative.
Who's nearest to me here?
You would be surrounded by villagers. You're probably at like a bar-ish.
Okay.
So I'm picturing like you on the street at one of those like stupid tiki bars with the little fringe over the top, like bamboo leaves.
Sure.
And so you see him from like probably 100 feet away, because he's just coming out of the jungle tree line, and you're surrounded by villagers. I guess Rawl is probably nearby.
Well, the first thing you... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was good. You go ahead, and I'll tell you what I was going to do after.
Oh, well, the first thing he would do if he thought that it was like an actual threat coming in and like this would be to just like roar at the top of his lungs and get people to get out of the way. People aware.
Like everyone would, of course. Wow, you play an animal well.
Thanks.
I was going to point at the guy walking up and say to the villagers, "Did someone resurrect him?" And
I
point
think
out.
everybody would be pretty stunned. Huh?
I was just going to get their take on the walking corpse.
It seems to be largely confusion. What the fuck did I name the kid? Not Meepo. Fuck, I should have written that down. Shit. Robert, you're the librarian.
I'm checking. I don't think I wrote that down or not. Young boy at the base of a tree. Dad is gone. No, I didn't write his name down. Sorry.
Fuck, I wrote down Ashamana, the chick.
Mufasa.
Yeah, I'll go back to the video.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
It's silly.
I confused myself listening to two things at once.
Are you actually going to go listen to it?
No.
Okay, because I don't know where the hell in it is.
So is the boy present?
Well, no, actually, he wouldn't be. He'd be being kept occupied by playing with friends. But Asha sees her brother, and she's just holding on to a basket like she was collecting crafting supplies, and she like sort of just looks, standing on one of their wood platforms that are around the river. What? Like she just looks confused and doesn't know what to do.
I ask her, where did you put the body?
Well, he was being prepared in our sacred smoke hut, and then he was going to be released into the water. It's off a short ways into the jungle, and you hear the dude go, "Hi!" as if he's drunk. "How is everyone?" Something odd about his speech pattern. Mostly it's he's speaking common, and these people all have accents.
I tell her, why don't you go check the hut where you put the body and see if the body is still there. This could be an imposter. Or is it outside of the village?
It's outside of the village. I'll have to
okay.
go into the water, but I can. I will. And she just like quickly walks off, like she has a mission.
So I don't want to attack this guy. I mean, I get creepy vibes, but he seems to them like one of them, and I don't want to just off him like, hey, he's alive, yay, smack. You know, I think we need to know that he's a threat before we do anything.
Ground knows he's a threat.
I suspect he is. I just want I don't want the appearance of killing this guy that they think could have miraculously come back from the dead.
What were you gonna say, Rufus?
I'm preparing to cast magic missile.
All right, so people get louder talking to each other. Some people seem afraid and move further into the village. Some even go into their homes.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of them, like half a dozen, start tentatively going toward him. One person with like a bowl of water, like he's been out here. And so it's been at least like 10 hours that he's been gone, dead. And so they're moving toward him ahead of you guys at this point.
I'll catch up to them and go with them to possibly protect them if he tries to attack.
Okay. He's still moving toward the village, but he is very slow. He's almost falling. He's stumbling.
Like a zombie?
Yeah.
Can I do an esoteric lore?
How did I forget that was a skill? Okay, go ahead.
In case I've ever seen anything like this before. I rolled a 1.
I was like, what, maybe 23. That's low enough. It could be 23. 1. All right.
19 is the total.
Gotta be a zombie. It's a zombie. Maybe you'll know more when you get closer or after you dissect him.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get closer and study him and see what he does.
All right, so the townsfolk like hurry and then slow because the closer they get, the weirder he looks. And you're walking with them, you see that he has like gray patches on his face, and one of his lips looks like like half of his lower lip is just sort of fallen down, like it has no musculature in it anymore. Like he looks like he's decayed.
I yell, everybody stand back, and I yell at him, stop, right there.
Hello, friend. I am home. And he tries to hug, well, not tries to hug you. He holds his arms out as if waiting for a hug. Now you're close enough. Roll perception again.
I'd like to use assurance.
Okay. Then what's the total?
Didn't you say I don't get some kind of modifier on an assurance check? Or is it...
It's
Yeah, it's
just your
your-
proficiency, not your skill.
Eh?
I think
Oh, you mean it's level plus modifier and not the skill bonus?
I'd have to let me look it up. Oh, sure.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Because I'm a master, so that's +6, plus my level. So I mean, what do you mean?
You can forego
No.
rolling a skill check for that skill to instead receive a result of 10 plus your proficiency bonus. Do not apply any other bonuses, penalties, or modifiers.
Okay, just proficiency. So 23.
Your proficiency? It's okay.
It's 13 without my mod and my item bonus.
Wow. All right.
That's kind of useless. I almost got that with a 1.
That's a good point. Yeah, assurance I don't like in general. It's not all that useful. Switch it out if you want. Okay.
Certain things you can pair it with that's useful, like healing. If you pair it with treat wounds, so you know you don't crit fail that.
I'll swap it out, and so that I don't use it unfairly, having swapped it out, I'm going to roll it again.
Okay.
32.
You just whammied the luck back into your dice.
Yep.
Okay, that's 1 point off of a critical success, so I'll just say it's like a lot of info. So this is not a zombie. It looks as though that this guy is being worn as a suit. So like there's some other creature inside him.
Mhm.
You know that there is a specific kind of intelligent insect that's humanoid sized but not shaped that could do so. There are a couple of creatures that could do so. All of them are bad.
Yeah, getting Men in Black vibes from this thing.
I was gonna say, is it asking for sugar water?
That's my truck.
That's pretty
I need to
good.
watch that again.
It's a really good one.
All right,
I,
well, you have the initiative, and he's
wearing
just
an
waiting for a
egger
hug.
suit.
Yeah,
Egger
well,
suit.
egger suit.
I yell at the villagers, there's something evil inside him controlling his body. That's not him.
Oh, I'm friend. Friend. Like his
So-
voice is distorting more.
Presumably, Raoul's declaration is what I heard down there.
Yeah.
Can I cast my magic missile?
Yes.
I used my first action to return the book to the return shelf. The book I was using. You follow protocols in the library.
Oh my god, I love the analness of this character.
No, first action, return that. Second two actions, cast fly.
Oh, cool. Wow. Neat, you have fly now.
Dude.
Nice.
3 missiles for 11 damage total.
You blow a giant hole in the skin suit? So it starts to sort of like wrinkle and shrivel and start to fall off. It does fall off, and you see a sort of just a head. You see like just a skull head with flesh and blood around it, and there's like this mass of meat and slime all around, like underneath, that was filling in the suit. So now it expands, and it looks like that flesh thing that you fought before. It's just like a giant blob of flesh in disguise. It was clever.
They're learning.
John, if you want to take some sort of action in the surprise round that Grau just blew away the suit. By the way, that did actually matter. That was like armor. It was extra hit points ahead.
But it's more obvious now that it's not him and it's something inside.
Yes, it's big fleshy monster.
I'll take a swing with my hammer. Or I guess with my free action, I'll pull my hammer out.
Okay. Do you guys remember this kind of creature, or should I describe it again?
Yeah, please describe it for me, please.
Okay. It's called a Shanragal, if you guys end up looking it up. It is the cast-off material of a flesh warping or flesh crafting process. And so it retains barely sentience and pain. It's a giant blob of flesh that's a conglomeration of probably 12 different creatures.
No particular weaknesses.
Oh god, you and your stupid esoteric weakness shit. Hold on. I had the Shanragals up. There it is. Shanragal heap. Positive energy.
If only we had a cleric.
Yeah.
Now, how's a thaumaturge going to pull positive energy out of his pocket?
Compliment it.
It's a great slime coat you got going on there.
I can just use my standard, I forget what you call it, but when they don't have a weakness, I can create a weakness. I can use that. It's
Yeah.
+5.
Can't you trigger a weakness anyway? Wait, +5? You mean 5 extra damage?
Yes.
Oh, it's the same thing as weaknesses. 5
Oh,
damage.
okay. So that'll work.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys care, but I pushed the wrong button. There.
That thing's hideous.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you see it. Great.
Oh, is that to scale? That person with the spear?
Oh, crap. I didn't even see the person.
Oh, no, I was trying to blow it up. It's not that big.
Well, no. Do you see the guy standing in front of it?
Oh, that. Yeah. Okay, that is actually to scale. That part. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. It's a monster.
hideous.
That is.
This one is 15 feet long. And because you're in like a big open area next to the village and the jungle, I'm not really going to worry about a map if you're okay with that. Like, there are trees to climb up if you want, and other than that, there's just water and a bunch of vulnerable villagers.
Theater of the mind.
It's the easiest thing, and it also just, in some cases, is all you need.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, these things, I guess you would know, they just try to devour things because they have an impulse to eat. That's all it is. They're mostly brainless.
Do we roll initiative?
Yeah, was that what you did with your action, the esoteric lore check?
Oh, well, unless, I mean, I had done one right before that. I depends how you want to do it, but yes.
No, you could have like a full 3 actions to take before this thing starts attacking.
Okay, well, I do the esoteric lore and pull out a weapon.
I hate the pulling out a weapon tax. It's so silly.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main reason for me to make unarmed attacks.
Mhm.
There's feet you can get. Quick draw.
Ooh, I would use my new claws, but I haven't made a thing for them yet.
Do you want to know what damage they do?
Yeah.
Oh, you can also have a tail if you wanted.
Nah.
That would be a feat, the tail. To start off with, you can choose either fangs or claws without taking a feat. It's just part of the heritage. So the claws do 1d4 slashing, agile, finesse, armed.
Okay. I'll just use my hammer.
Okay.
It's hammer time.
How about time?
Nice.
Did only Rufus roll an ish?
I
Oh my
updated mine to
God.
26.
Oh. Okay.
I rolled a 20. Got a 32.
Oh, Jesus, I'm
Nice.
behind.
Very nice.
None of you saw Leaf. I guess, okay. Raw, let's say as you get closer, you see that Leaf is in the tree line. It looks like he is, has his arm leaves over his leg leaves, and it looks like he is sort of going through something like revisiting trauma. Like, it looks like he's hiding and shaking.
Hmm.
Saw people eat vegetables. Horrible thing.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh, what does this thing add for a niche? Probably way too much. $18. 31.
Whoa.
Nope. Okay. So roll, you can go first.
I bring my mighty hammer down upon his head.
Which one?
The big one.
Okay.
Does the 21 hit?
Probably should have looked at how much damage this thing does first. No, it does not.
Crap. I'm gonna use my hero point.
Okay.
My one from starting today. I wanted to hit it. $19 also misses. So my second attack.
Wait, pause. I need to rewind that. Keep your hero point. A 21 did hit. I'm going to use a different stat block because I didn't mean to use the other one.
Okay.
There are 2 creatures under Shanrakal. I clicked the wrong one. So 21 does hit.
Oh, I did 26 damage.
Oof.
Booyah.
Fuck, that's a lot of fucking damage.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Jesus.
something maxed out.
That's your max damage?
No, well, one of the dice. It's green because one of the dice was maxed.
If we had an all thaumaturge party that just had different
Implements.
multi-classing archetypes and stuff, and different different things that they're doing and different ways to contribute, still, it would just be just a powerhouse.
We would just liquefy stuff.
Right.
What's the downside? What's your Achilles heel other than you roll like shit?
He rolled a 3 and an 8 for damage. And then just
It
added.
got 26. Yeah.
Have a lot of bonuses. So I'm gonna use my second attack to attack. My second action to attack. That's 27 to hit. 22 damage. And since those worked so well, I'm gonna do the same thing with my third action.
Heck, come on.
Miss.
Okay.
Assuming a 10 misses.
A 10 misses, yes. It's not an ooze. I mean,
I'm
it looks
done.
sort of oozy. Okay.
Now I get to take my lickings for that.
Probably.
79 points of damage.
Huh?
No, that's just when I'm expecting him to get hit.
Oh.
79 points of damage from this, standing right in front of this thing.
Oh, yeah, I can take all of its attacks on him, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Okay, I love anything that has an attack called Fleshy Slap. Great name. Right. I don't often click the weak button, but sometimes I have to.
I would have backed up, but I'm trying to stay in there to keep it distracted while people run away.
That's very kind of you. You're going to pay for that kindness with your face. Okay, Fleshy Slap for 26. I mean, AC of 26.
That's a hit.
And then...
Barely.
Huh?
25 is the number, so he barely hit.
Okay, it was 26 and 27. And then I want to see if it needs to do something else. Grab. And then... This is so weird. Okay. That's not a critical hit. Okay. No, that. Okay. So it's going to slap, and grab, and squeeze you.
Mhm.
And the squeeze... Okay. D10, and D10, D10. Okay, lots of D10s.
Fleshy slap. You should just call it spank.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. It's basically a spank. Who wants some spankins?
Now he's trying to make orc juice.
Copyright that.
Yeah, totally, dude. Let that one go.
That's the next crazy energy drink right there.
Yeah.
It's a new flavor of Monster.
Pork juice.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm pretty sure
I
that's
get it.
it's not going to drop you.
Actually, orc juice is just for Loco. You guys remember the original Four Loco?
Uh-huh.
You guys were around for that? It was just horrible ideas in a can.
Cool looking can sometimes, but
Yeah.
that's about it. That's where the good ideas ended.
Tasted so bad.
I rolled 1s, 2s, and 3s. Take 44.
Oh,
Whoa. Bloodied.
It is a strong thing. And you are bleeding. On your turn, you're going to take a d6, and then you can roll a fortitude save that's pretty fucking high to stop taking it.
Okay. It'll be dead by then.
No problem.
I have faith in
Everybody
my
does the same
companions.
damage you do. Yeah. All right.
Crowd 2 sounds over right now. Good luck with all that.
I'm sorry, what did you say, sir?
Actually, how far away is Growl from this thing right now?
60 feet at most.
Okay. That's good.
Sorry, I need a cough drop. Just a sec.
So whose turn?
It is yours.
Oh, okay. So where am I in my action economy of my book return and casting a fly? Do I need to roll for book return?
No. But you are like 300 yards from the creature.
Okay,
Like-
so I'll just use all my actions on movement and just let me know when I'm there.
Okay, and what is your fly movement?
30. It equals my movement speed, which is 35.
Okay, but you don't have to like take twists and turns through paths. You can just fly through shit.
Presumably, yeah, I can take it direct. I don't have to worry about underbrush or anything like that.
Okay, you said 30? Okay. So
35 is my movement speed. So that's 70. That's 105 around. So
So
300
rounds?
yards is 900 feet. So that's 9 rounds to get there. You guys got this.
But you got spells that go pretty far, I bet.
it would be 6 rounds because you're flying instead of walking the paths. I was thinking, walking distance.
All right.
So 6 rounds. Sorry.
I'm going to go use the restroom.
Let the kiting begin.
Oh, actually, Jake, in roll 20, if you reset the turn order, it does a count of rounds.
Hmm?
You see turn order count
Oh.
6.
Oh,
Oh.
very cool. I never noticed that.
I think that's what it is. If it is, that's new. Otherwise, I can show you how to do a trick to do it.
So, wait. How do I reset the count?
I don't know.
Alrighty.
Just try to manually.
Okay, here. Go ahead and see if I can do this off of memory. Open the initiative options. Now at the bottom, there's an add turn.
You don't mean turn order settings. You don't mean the settings inside the turn order screen.
Sorry, I'm slowing things down. This is a waste of time. We can just
Okay.
keep count. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So that's your first round of 6.
One down.
All right, then Growl.
Light him
Growl is
up.
going to cast Fireball and then move back with his third action.
Alrighty.
That is a reflex of 22, I believe.
I'm betting it's not all that good at
That's what I was
reflex.
thinking. Probably got a shitty reflex.
Oh, I was wrong. Count is just the number of people in the initiative order.
Oh. Okay.
Roll
Failed
20
reflex.
is not that smart.
That'd be great if it was. That'd be a great feature.
I figured out how to add it. So if we want to hop back into that, if you click the gear wheel at the bottom of the turn order and open the turn order settings, where it says add custom item.
Wait, I wasn't listening.
Okay.
Turn order. What?
Turn
Oh,
order settings.
Custom item. Yeah.
Custom item, hit count into there. In the box below that, hit a +1. And then hit add.
One.
Then, well, this is if you're advancing the turn order. Every time you advance past that, it adds 1 to its order.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay.
how I count turns.
Let's just keep track of this shit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm automating. I'm an engineer.
It's okay. I have a D6. I'll use a D6. When it gets to 6, you're there.
I'm muting because I'm hurting rather than helping.
18 damage for the Fireball at full.
It screeches and sizzles and then flops on the ground hard. It looks burnt and dead.
Oh. So
It
let's
didn't have
go
any hit points left. It had like 7 hit points left.
up.
Did it drop any coins or anything?
Yeah, there's like a pile. You click on it and you get 3 gold.
Sweet, sweet. Growl moves his cursor over the gold.
I make an athletics check, so when it releases its grip on me, I land on my feet.
Nice.
I want to look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Some of these things explode when they die. Let me check.
Oh,
People,
that's not
people are watching. Gotta look cool.
exactly.
Yeah, that matters.
That's my family.
That's right.
Necrotic decay. Ew. Okay. When the Shenrigal dies, its flesh rots away and sublimates into a foul-smelling gas that fills a 5-foot emanation around the body. This gas deals, oh my god. Make a fortitude save.
I'm sure you're talking to me, right?
Yep. Only you.
20.
Because Growl's 90 feet away now.
That is not a success. Take 54 damage.
Jesus Christ. I felt that one.
4. Well, that would put me under, but I got that new orc feat, so I'm at 1 hit point.
It's negative damage, and it's not breathing. It's just, wow. Okay, so you're at 1.
Wounded 1.
Oh, well, you're fine. Walk it off.
How do you feel about receiving CPR from an ape?
At this point, I'm okay with that.
Leaf looks completely shocked at this point because he was trying to hide from reality. And he hops up and runs over with his morning star drawn and his shield.
You're too late.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
This is your fault, Cabbage Man.
I'm only standing because I'm ferocious.
Okay. Would you like help?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay, so in keeping I didn't no, I did it.
Okay, I'm here. Where's the danger?
Fireball killed it.
Fireball usually does that kind of thing.
Okay.
Fireball in a jungle.
It's cooler when they do.
That's right.
He holds open his hands, and a bunch of fruit appears in his hands. He's like, here, eat it all.
Okay.
It actually appears in a wicker horn. It's called
I'm not
cornucopia.
very hungry at the moment, but okay.
Yes, gobble his berries.
And then eat the cornucopia. Every bite now.
Finish your vegetables.
Lots of fiber.
It's a fiber.
It heals 46 plus 16.
Not bad.
That's much more than 1.
36.
All right. I'm at 37. I am feeling better.
That's some hard math right there.
Tuck your liver back in and good to go.
Everything's on the inside now.
Yep.
No more orc juice.
Mmm. Well, now I want some.
I want some more juice, yeah.
He sees that you're still wounded, and so he touches his morning star to you, and you heal another. How much further down are you?
Let's see, 90, about 50.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
2.
Okay then. Let's look up the heal spell.
He hit hard.
Only when he died. Oh wait, no, he hit hard before that too.
Yeah.
Both. It's the tank's job, though. It's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I took toughness.
Okay. So you heal. Oh, and he expends a thing. What's your level? Not 7?
7.
Heal 38.
All right.
Are you still injured?
Hang on, I gotta do math. 75. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm only 14 down.
Okay.
I'll sleep it off, unless there's another one of those around the corner.
Okay. So, needless to say, the villagers are freaked out. Because, well, obviously. But people do actually run over to Rawl to try to assist. And, like, little flashes of magic go off, but it's all arcane, so it's not going to heal you. And they try to just, like, physically help you, even though you don't need it anymore because magic healed you. Like, one goes under each arm to try to support your weight. Like, are you okay? What is that thing? And there's, like, kids poking the monster with sticks.
Your orc ability, that gives you a wounded condition.
Yes.
So
I'm
you
wounded
do
one.
need somebody to do treat wounds on you to get rid of that.
Yes.
Magical healing doesn't get rid of that unless you get the full.
Oh, good point.
I rolled a 5. I don't know if that succeeds.
Probably not.
Does
What's
he have
your
a plus
plus?
10? Plus 10 medicine.
He adds
Sure.
17.
So yeah.
So no more wounded?
Yeah. Great.
Excellent.
Thank you, Robert.
Yep.
I'm okay, folks. It just knocked the wind out of me. I'm fine.
But if by wind you mean flesh, that's right.
Knock the orc juice out of you.
By wind, I mean my soul.
And that organ over there.
Yeah.
You hear a scream from the chieftain's tent.
I'm still flying.
You're still flying. Well, this is like 4 rounds later. The treat wounds.
5-minute duration.
Okay, 4 rounds, 5. Right. Okay, you get here at the end of the next round. Let's just say that, because I think it's actually 2 more, but I didn't count for sure. So let's just say the end of the next action.
We should probably run in the direction of that scream.
Wait, is it like a horror scream, pain scream, a pleasure scream? What are we running into here?
The freak out scream.
Stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the chieftain.
Chief
Ah!
could be a freak, yeah.
Okay, everyone's a little weirded out by it.
Oh, well, he must be fine then. That's great.
Right.
Is the body gone?
Tent
Scream
walls
box?
aren't thick.
Yes.
Okay, so it has been. Oh, so Asha comes from the jungle side over to Raw, and she says, the body was there, but no skin. Only the skin was taken.
Mm.
Yes. And I tell her about these creatures and what they do.
Should we burn it? Bury it in the water? And then there's a scream.
Should they?
I mean, it's dead, but it's a giant mass of flesh that's gonna rot now, and it's in a jungle, so they should move it somewhere at least.
How about I throw another fireball at it and just
Let's put it in the jungle and then throw a fireball at it.
Fireball solves all problems.
There we go.
I forget who did the YouTube sketch where it's just a campaign and the sorcerer's like fireball. It's like every problem the GM gives them is solved by fireball.
Well, a lot of them can be. Like even a barred door, I fireball it. Okay, it might burn it down.
If they hadn't nerfed most of the other spells, wouldn't be leaning on it so heavily.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's the case for Pathfinder, but I do remember seeing an interview with might have been Merles or somebody on 5e, and they said they intentionally juiced Fireball because it's an iconic spell.
Yeah.
So it punches above its weight class on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They did that with several spells, but that makes it unbalanced and it's hard to control.
Yeah, that's why everybody always uses
Yeah.
fireball.
Yeah, because it does 8d6 as soon as you get it.
Mhm.
All right, so are you actually burning the corpse right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Roast it up.
Everybody else is running for the screen, like the villagers are, except maybe some of the kids. Like they probably just like watch the fire with you, maybe poke the fire instead, because
Sure.
kids are stupid.
Get the
Some of them
marshmallows.
will-
Get the marshmallows.
Right. They'll think it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-huh.
They're probably like throwing rocks at it. Like, yeah, we hate
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing, because that's a kid thing.
Mhm.
All right, so.
I still throw rocks. I never grew out of that. Kidding.
That was in and out of character, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't throw anything because there's about a 75% chance my shoulder will go out when I do that.
That does change the feeling of youth, yeah.
I'm to a stage in my life where I just toss.
I only throw things at cats when they're being really stupid now. But they're lightweight things.
Yeah.
So Arnara can get to the chieftain's hut at like right after, well, actually at the same time as everybody else, because they have to move there too. So let's say that you guys roughly get there about the same time, except Rufus, who's still just torching the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And actually Leaf doesn't go anywhere near the village. She looks scared. And
This is the first time Inara has used fly with one arm, so she's like corkscrewing as she gets there. Not used to the new dynamics of it yet.
You are an engineer.
Can't do this anymore.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's horrible. So the boggard shouts out from inside the chieftain's hut in common, I suppose. Well, no, it'd be in Kibwe, and then repeats it in common, and then Draconic, because mix of languages. So he goes, "Chieftain dead! He dead!"
What?
And he gestures to come inside to everybody. Did somebody say something?
I just said, what? Like, how's
Oh.
the chieftain dead?
Well, he was looking not healthy when we saw him last.
Mm.
And you, if you guys care, you can see into the tent that it looks like he was just drinking something and he passed out where he was. He's not moving. I mean, you have to get closer to see if he's actually dead, but it looks like he was just in the same position he was when he's talking to you like 10 hours earlier. Only now he's not moving.
All right. I mean, I will stand aside to let the villagers take care of it, but if none of them do, I'll go do a medicine check.
People crowd in and then like crowd out and just let a couple of people inside. It looks like the boggard is actually the physician because he's checking health and whatnot. And Asha also runs in and she is like totally logical and thorough about what she's checking. And she's just basically doing the same things that the boggard is. So based on that, would you also go in?
Well, it depends. Can I observe them? Are they doing the right things? Or are they like trying to bleed him and apply leeches and stuff? If I observing what they're doing, if I think they're competent at medicine, I will let them do it. If that makes sense.
Do you have medicine?
I do. I'm trained in medicine.
Please roll medicine.
Rolling. 4 plus 12, 16.
Generally what they're doing makes sense, sure, but it doesn't really seem like they're diagnosing what the issue might have been. They're just like, oh, yep, he's not breathing, he's dead.
All right. Well, if there doesn't seem like immediate danger, I'll let them do their thing.
Okay.
Because it's their village, their chief. I don't want to get in the way.
Okay. Do you, either of the other players?
And I know that drives you crazy because you want to tell us what it is.
I know. I keep wanting to give away secrets. It's so hard.
Good news is you have a GMPC that can do it.
No, but he's also supposed to be a little weird about certain things, and somebody's gonna have to talk to him to get him to do this. Rufus, you look like you were gonna say something. Are you doing anything?
Is this guy the leader? Is he like in really bad shape, or is he like just dead?
They are treating him as though he is dead. They're like putting arms on his arms on him and like binding him in his robe and covering his face.
Now
His eyes are open. If that means anything.
If the thaumaturge, he has that ability that he can touch things and sense them, right? And if he's dead, he's an object, right?
You cheesy fuck, yeah. Fuck. Oh, the gorilla comes up with a plan.
I guess I could, if he's dead, I could see what killed him maybe that way.
Uh-huh. Do you touch him?
Yes.
You don't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean he's not dead?
Right.
He's not dead yet.
Fuck.
Wait, he's not dead.
I never thought of using it that way.
Honora, get in here. He's not dead.
What? All right, at that I will go. I'll go take a.
They're going for a walk.
I'll elbow my way through the two healers and see what I can see.
They're happy to step aside.
Where's Cabbage Patch at?
He is just at the outside of the village, roughly where that creature was killed. He's
Still
looking
crying?
at the village, but not moving toward it.
All right.
No, he's not crying anymore. He's aware that there's some issue, so he's standing up, looking concerned, but he's not coming closer.
Still trembling a little bit, though.
It looks like he's a little scared, yeah.
Okay.
Robert, please roll perception. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're
28.
Okay. You notice when you try to move in there to get room, the boggard seems to be like fighting you physically. Like you're pushing him away, and he looks pissed off in his face, and he's like pushing against your hand. He eventually backs away, but only after you stop pushing. Like he's just a dick.
I will take a minute to message. Which one of you guys is closer, Ral or Growl?
Who?
Ral or Growl? Growl.
I was just touching him, so I'm probably closest.
Okay, I will message to you. Keep it on the boggard. Suspicious.
Okay.
And
I don't let the boggard push him anymore. If he makes a move like he's going to, I will intervene.
He's standing right behind him, and he just looks pissed. He looks quietly pissed, like fuming.
Because he's stepping on his toes.
I know what I'm doing.
All right, so I'll get out my healer's tools and attempt to treat wounds.
Okay. Roll that medicine. See, this is the point where the GM really wants you to get high because you need to know the plot point.
23. So that's at a DC 15. That's a success for 2d8. That's all. Joe would have like healed him for 30 or something.
He does not have any wounds. He doesn't seem damaged.
Okay, so if there's nothing to treat, there's nothing to treat.
Yeah, and in your inspection, you notice two signs of different poisons. One is ingested very recently, like his saliva is a little pink. Wait, no, that could be from blood in your lungs. Let's say it's a little
the orc
purple.
juice.
That's the orc juice, that's right. Let's say it's a little purple, his saliva, because he drank something that was purple. And he has, what do they call him? His veins are puffy on his arms and really, really dark, like black. So you're going to need to roll. Fuck, what do you roll for medicines? Crafting, actually. Sorry, for poisons, it's crafting.
There is a treat poison action. But yeah, I can roll crafting.
You can roll either one.
I'm an expert at crafting.
Have both? What the fuck? Okay. Roll crafting. Fuck.
I was going to make stuff at some point, but we're in the middle of a jungle.
Yeah, there's no resources in a jungle.
Natural 20, 35.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
I read a book about this once.
Yeah, like just now. Okay. So the poison that he just drank is false death. He is unconscious for a day. It slows his vital signs so they're undetectable. And the poison that has been in his veins, I'm trying to... I have too many poisons open. Hold on. I'm not planning anything.
I wonder who stands to replace him if he were to die.
Oh, that's damage. No. Oh, fuck. Where did I put the damn poison?
Lots of stuff to make poison out of in the jungle.
Yep. I'm sorry. It's a poison that that weakens him, so he's enfeebled 4. He's also stupefied 4. I remember that much about it. I can find out the name of it in a minute.
Is it orc juice?
It's not fucking orc juice.
It's gonna be a thing.
It probably is a thing somewhere.
Need to design a mixed drink.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find it. I am in the right place now. I'm sorry. Hold on a moment.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
There is a beer called orc juice.
I was just looking at it. Orc juice. Untapped.
Long Beach
Beer Lab. Yep.
Imperial IPA.
I had to know.
Addlebrain. He has been given Addlebrain consistently. And this is what is making him weak and stupid. And so someone would have to be present to be administering this frequently.
Okay. So
Because at most, it lasts for a day.
I shall make these declarations Sherlock Holmes style. You see the protruding veins here, the addition of the purple in the mouth. You see an injection mark here. And
The boggart is looking really scared right now.
do I have any evidence that's not circumstantial for him?
You have a feat. There is
I do. I'm a fucking
interesting.
investigator. I'm pursuing a lead. I forgot all that shit. I'm pursuing a lead. What else can I do?
I actually forgot you're an investigator too.
Yeah, I
until
did. I
you said
never
something.
used
I'm like,
it.
oh, fuck, you are Sherlock Holmes.
I'm on the case. I pursue a lead and I clue in.
Ability cards would be very handy because, most people in real life don't forget, huge tracts of experience.
Don't forget your profession. Yeah.
All
I
right, I
remember
forgot
now.
about those 4 years I spent as an investigator.
I remember now. I'm really good at this thing. Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot I was psychic.
Oh, the irony.
Like the familiar that just pops out of existence until you remember it again.
He's on vacation. Yeah, so I think all I got on my pursue a lead, which is like a +1 to checks on a subject matter.
Yeah, but you also have that's odd, and I forgot to tell you anything of importance, and you already investigated the chief's face.
Okay.
So, you notice that there's like something interesting about the boggard's, like a shoulder bag that is behind him on his hip.
Walker, ladies and gentlemen, empty your pockets, upturn your bags.
Am I going to get to rip some arms out?
Yeah. If the boggart hesitates, Growl, will you please assist this gentleman in upending his bag?
Yes, of course, Doctor.
He inhales as if to croak. Roll perception to see if you are faster than him.
Ooh.
24.
You are faster than him. I got shit. All right, so he's about to like let loose one of those ear-piercing, fucked up boggard shrieks, and you guys can cut it off however you want. You, like punch him or stab him or
Punch him in the throat.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I think Grau would try to probably grapple him, just like leap at him and take him down.
Okay, roll the grapple. He is slimy, so he might be hard to grab. I don't mean personality, I mean physically.
Right.
26.
He's got those big ape hands.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely grapple him, yes.
All right.
Okay.
I take him down to the ground then.
He's flipping his feet.
Yeah.
He's trying to get up.
As he's restrained, I will go. We'll get the contents of his bag.
Sure.
Okay. He has bottles to make like therapeutic natural poultices, but he also has 4 specific poisons that are labeled in his bag, and 2 of them are the ones that you found.
I'll hold them up for all to see. Notice the empty volume of these. They have been used recently.
Fuck. Okay, so the villagers are like shocked and in awe, and they look like some of them look a little pissed off at the boggard, but somebody says, "What about the chieftain? What about him? Is there a way to save him?"
He shall awake on the morrow. I don't know. Is he going to be okay?
Yeah, actually, that's the effect of that. The poison, the unconscious one that I forgot the name of. The only
Addlebrain.
one. What?
Fake death and Addlebrain.
Oh, fake
Or
death.
false,
Yeah.
false death.
False death. The only way that he would have been made to take it is because he couldn't taste it, because false death is supposed to be super strong flavored, and he was impaired mentally because of the Addlebrain. So the Addlebrain will wear off in a day, and the false death will wear off in a day. So after a day, he should be perfectly fine.
He shall arise on the morrow.
He's going to need a new physician, though, after what I'm going to do to this thing.
I love the idea of him like saying that super calmly while he's just like holding him down.
Slowly tightening his grip.
All right, so I know this is petty, but Asha walks up and kicks him in the ribs.
There we go.
And then I guess probably spits on his head and goes over to the chieftain and just like strokes his brow. And she says, "Can he hear me? I'm so sorry." She doesn't wait for an answer. "I'm so sorry." That's all. She just like stays there like in mourning for some reason, holding his head. She looks more upset and sad now and has tears coming out than she did when she thought he was dead. This is fucked up, but one of the villagers says, "Drown him." Wait, he's a boggard.
Yeah, I was about
Someone
to say.
else says, "Hang him."
It could take a while drowning him.
Like, would you rather him just squeeze him till his eyes pop out? That's more his specialty.
Yeah, I can just make him go away.
The villagers look unsure, and there's like sound of dissent, like, no, don't do that. And Asha just says, "Yes."
Would you prefer we conduct untold violence upon him?
Let's take him to another room, maybe, to do that.
Sure.
His
Drag
hut
him
will need
up.
to be searched.
All right.
If anybody
we can
needs
keep
me, I shall be in the library.
My job here is done.
Yes.
I'm gonna read.
I actually like try to clap my hands off, but I can't.
My work here is done.
she did just lose her arm, so it would make sense.
So no, there's probably a lot of actions like that where.
Mm-hmm. Getting used to it.
Rufus, what do you do or say?
What? I'm sorry.
I said, Rufus, what do you do or say?
Oh. I guess if they are going to search his hut, maybe hold off on performing the execution unless we have to ask him some questions. But if his hut is searched and there's nothing to be learned, then yeah, however they want it carried out, Growl will just take care of it.
Who's searching the hut? Anybody here?
I'll help.
You find a note in Abyssal, wrapped around a bottle.
I'd like to use my daily use of my language. Thanks, Red Devil.
Yeah, no shit.
Mad
It's so
props.
weird how these things come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write this out. So the note is from Tommel saying that in exchange for your services in moving the statue out of the city, here is the poison you requested. And it is the Addlebrain poison.
I would like to read that aloud and translate it as I do to any of the villagers that went with me.
Okay. And somebody goes, who's Tommel? Who's this?
He's a bad man. He's the bad man we're hunting.
Oh.
He's trying to destroy. He is the one that has brought the curse upon Keebway.
The entire jungle, not just Keepway.
That is him. He was in league with this man.
They can be melodramatic. It's okay. She's laughing. And one of them goes, how can we stop him? How can we kill him?
That's what we are seeking the answers to. We don't know.
A little old lady goes, how can we help then?
I don't yet know, but I will get back to you on that.
And
we appreciate any help.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, that's all. I was just going to say we appreciate any help you offer.
Okay. The half dwarf, half dragon, or quarter dragon. I think I said it was a chick. I did, didn't I? All right. So she goes, I have some brew. Like, just pulled it off her belt. It's a mug that looks completely self-contained. I've also got my axe. I can help if you like. I wouldn't mind some human heads.
Perhaps we should question him before we execute him.
Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't kill him just yet.
I was saying that to the townsfolk.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah. Any of
The
them
dwarf
have any
goes-
questions, too?
You mean Tommel? The dwarf says.
No, I mean the boggard.
Okay, but Tommel needs to die.
Agreed.
And she trots, hobbles off. It's a dwarf. To get an axe from her hut, and she comes back out with it. It's like this giant double axe. All right. So then, what are you doing with the boggard dude? I'm asking the.
Growl's just hanging on to him till he gets the word, what the, I guess, leadership says they want to do with him.
You're not left alone. There are like two guards with you. Like they're actually trained guards. They have spears. And he goes, huh?
Go ahead. I could just break his neck if they wanted to do it nice and quick, but it's up to them. Maybe he doesn't even have a neck. Boggards have necks?
Yeah, they have necks.
Okay.
Because it's said in the adventure that one of the boggard chicks had neck folds. Therefore, they have necks.
Oh. Good enough for me. All right.
As soon as I find out he's in cahoots with Tummel, I go let Growl know.
Okay, and while you're gone, the boggart goes, I could pay you 10 gold. Let me go.
Sounds pretty good.
It's a lot of money for most people.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably in his quarters.
Do you say anything to him before Rawl gets there? About the money or anything else?
Does anyone want to know anything else from this guy, or?
Oh, I was wondering if you were saying anything
Oh.
else to him or like torturing him,
Oh,
because
oh.
I expect Grau to be the one most likely to just like twist his toenails. So no.
I guess not. Well, if it's okay, then I'll just take him out back.
Then Rawl gets there while you're taking him out back. Okay.
Hang on, Growl. I have a note. I found this note in his quarters.
Right about to break the neck, and he's hold on.
I read the note.
Okay.
It says he worked for Tummel.
Oh, no, not four. Partners. Friends.
So much better.
Okay, so I'll break his neck twice.
That's the best solution.
Do you know where he is?
If you let me go, I might.
You're not in a position to negotiate. He's about to kill you. You should give him reasons not to.
I could help. I know where he went. He left Keebway.
We know this.
He went to Holy Zatramba.
That's what we thought.
Dangerous place. Dangerous.
What's his plan?
I know his defenses. His plan. Curse all the humans.
Well, I don't think he's going to tell us anything new. What do you think, Ralph?
No, wait, I can help.
Considering keeping him alive to see if he can help us find this guy.
I think that would be wise if we can subdue him.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I'm not
you guys just kill him.
I'm not overly concerned with being overpowered by this particular boggart. So if we can secure him.
Tie him up.
Yeah. And if he turns out to be problematic or whatever.
What did Kathy Bates do to the guy in...
what do they call that? Hobbling or something?
Hobbling, yes.
Yeah.
We should hobble him so he doesn't hop off.
Break his ankles, put him into shock, and...
Let's hobble him.
There's no more alignments, so why not?
I was thinking like a chain or something, but...
Maybe both. At least a chain. He's slimy. He might slip out of a chain.
He wouldn't slip out of two broken legs.
But then it's harder. Then one of us would have to carry him around. So.
Yeah. I'm not there, but would either of you think is there enough room in the carriage for him?
Yeah, there is. Remember, there's a
Sure.
100 bulk room.
Okay.
He can go into one of the luggage things. That'll be just fine. Yeah, we'll keep him on a short leash. If he makes any kind of moves, that'll be the end of him. Make it very clear.
Well,
What if there's
probably
a cage?
he's going to be presented in front of the chief tomorrow for judgment once the chief wakes up.
Yeah.
Unless we talk him out of doing anything.
That's fine.
So we'll secure him as best we can. Find a cage or chain him up or something.
Tell him how lucky he is.
Put guards on him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole town should be hating this guy too, since he's
Oh, yeah.
tried to take out their leader. So
As soon as he's present in the public eye, he just gets shit thrown at him.
Mm-hmm.
Peels, crusts,
Just
rinds,
chained up
rocks.
in town square. Yeah.
Like, no one kill him yet. He could be useful in helping us end the curse.
People still throw rocks at his head. I mean,
That's fair.
that's fair.
These small rocks.
Boggarts are squishy. They'll bounce off. It's fine.
Nevertheless, he keeps going, ow, 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 ow. Like everything hurts him really bad. This guy might be slimy.
Oh, we could give him some of his own potion. He won't be going anywhere if he drinks that.
The unconscious one?
Yeah.
False light.
Sure. That's interesting.
And poetic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Good thought.
I'm all in favor of it.
Oh, the non-lethal route. Who would have expected these guys to go the non-lethal route?
For now.
Right.
He's useful to us, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Greater good.
The greater good.
Leaf has gotten closer to the city's edge. He's like in the village now, but he doesn't come close to you guys. He's like waving to try to get your attention. Nick's also
pretending
comes
not
back
to
about
see
this
him.
time.
Sorry.
What?
We're pretending not to see him as he waves.
You should turn around, give him your back to him. He says, they're plant eaters. They're somewhat dangerous. I'm not. If I can help, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll be out here. I just don't. It's dangerous for me. I'm vulnerable.
We just spoke with a very large dragon. They're meat eaters. We weren't scared. Get your ass in here.
Right. Vegetables are murder.
Oh my god. Okay, so he comes in. He blushes. Like, what's the combination of red and green? Purple? Like his cheeks turn purple.
He's been poisoned.
I think that's blue and green, or blue and
Brown.
red. Yeah.
The one that mixes colors all the time says it'd be brown, so I guess it's brown. So his cheeks turn brown.
I'd listen to her on that then. Yeah.
Oh, no, he's spoiling.
He's spoiling. Yeah.
Quick, throw him out. So he goes, oh. He just hangs his head down and he like tries to join along with he tries to like blend in with the group, but not really. Like he stands in amongst a crowd of people, but he keeps like moving away from them if they touch him.
I tell him, if you're to be one of us, you must be brave.
Mm-hmm. Or at least pretend to be brave.
That's the first step.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Grouse said pretend to be brave, he's like, I can do that.
All right. Good enough.
Fake it till you make it.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? And we can just say you catch him up if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He goes, oh, I'm sorry I wasn't present. I'm skilled with health. I could have checked. I'm glad Arnara was there. Don't feel all that useful right now.
Well, that's why you got to stick around.
Ha, stick! Funny. I like it. That was clever. So he actually makes an effort to mingle with people and talk to them. And I guess Nyx comes back because I have to have her come back. And we have
to include her.
Well, no, because I don't want her to be dead. Like, she has to come back at some point. We have an hour and change left, and Red Devil's going to join us next time. At any point now, I could say you carry on to Zatrambo. So I don't really want Red Devil to, or I don't want Nyx to go ahead to the city because I don't think it makes sense ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you plan on staying here for a couple of days, but I don't really see why you would do that at this point.
I mean,
Your character? Go ahead.
my character would stay in the library until you guys pull her out of there.
You may need to create a new character if this character loves that library so much.
No, I will exit after I've had some time to do all the reading. I mean, so like I've read that.
Sure.
We're gonna stop here on our way back for sure.
Right.
That's how you convince me to get out. Yeah.
We might have some new stuff by the time we're back.
We'll have plenty of time then on the way back.
Oh, that's funny.
But I will need help getting out again because I used my drain bonded item to feather fall back into it, but I don't have fly again to get out of there. So I either have to long rest down there or somebody carry me out.
I pull Talon off.
Yeah, there you go.
Go get her.
Okay.
And the cloak actually has an ability to grapple, so it wraps around you and pulls you up and goes off with you.
I'm going to resist that. No, I'm not done yet. I have to return the book. So yeah. Roll your grapple against my reflex.
I'm not sure what its grapple is. Let me look. See if
23.
I have that. 23?
No, I got a total of 23. I rolled it. You can roll it if you want to. I think it's plus 14. It should be on the sheet though.
No, go ahead if you already rolled it.
I think it's plus 14 because that's what the original number was that I came up with, but I don't know if it's finished off being different.
Close this out with some PvP.
PV cloak.
All right. Well, yeah, eventually the cloak does wrangle the one-armed librarian.
Yeah, if my cloak can't overpower a one-armed librarian, I want to know.
What did you get for athletics, Robert?
Oh, my reflex DC is plus 14, so the first one missed, but I imagine the second one would hit.
It says constrict DC 16.
Oh, it's a DC, so I got to roll.
But what's the grab?
Envelop.
Damage. Yeah.
Attack roll with a plus 11 against
plus
the reflex DC.
Okay. Well, now you can roll it because you have it.
Okay. $16.
That 24. Jump out of the way.
Why?
Because I gotta return the book. I go and I put the book on the return cart, and then I let the cloak envelop me.
While you put the book up, it like taps its coattails as if it's tapping its foot impatiently.
It's just proper etiquette.
So then, when you're ready, it scoops you up and brings you up.
It gets me.
I'm getting real carpet from Aladdin vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coolest familiar ever.
I think that I need to be looking at its stats more because I don't volunteer to do anything with it. And if I don't have it in front of me, I won't recall. So I think next time I'll pull it up in front of me so that I can do things while you're doing stuff because it makes sense that it would interact with you. It has independence, right?
Right. Oh, and also, just FYI, since you designed it, next level, I get a feat that makes it even cooler. It gets like 2 more abilities.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to take that feat.
Okay. And if you... I think you just did, actually. If you attain a higher level of animate objects ritual, like you could raise the level again because you have access to 4th level rituals now, theoretically. Then you could perform the ritual again to like make it more in line with your level. I think it gets like +2 to stuff.
Oh, cool.
I guess we can work that out next time because, well, it's almost this session's almost over.
Okay.
Well, at least an hour and change is not really almost over. So I wanted to know if Grau and Rawl would innately plan to stay here for any length of time because I can do things either way at this point. I mainly just wanted to get Rawl to have the access to the ancestry, have you guys meet the dragon, have the weird chieftain shit happen, and get the ritual. So now I can go either way. If you want to continue on your way, then there's something along the way. If you want to stay here, there's something here.
It's a cool place, but I feel like the clock is ticking on our
Yeah,
quest.
we should keep moving.
Yeah.
We don't want him to escape. We know where he is now.
I was about to say, does Arnara agree? And I'm like, no, she doesn't. Okay, right.
Yeah, but she still owes these people for saving her from the petrification. So she will travel with them.
I love that the stone of flesh went awry. All right, so something that I wanted to bring up at some point during this session, if it came up, and I may as well mention it now. The trip is supposed to take 9 days. That's with a carriage with horses that have to rest. You don't have horses that have to rest. Your people still have to take breaks to eat, to walk around, to stretch, to go to the bathroom, whatever. But you would, at the least, reduce it by half. So it'd be like 4.5 days. So if you traveled 2 days already, you're halfway there. You've traveled a long way in those 2 days.
But you wanted to wait till Red Devil's with us before we arrive, right?
Well, sure, but if you go back into the carriage and move along, there's just going to be something that happens along the trail to do something else.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, we'd
boom,
probably
boom.
do that then, I guess. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
press on. Are we bringing the boggart with us?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't expect that complication.
So we
Guess
have a
he might-
prisoner now.
might have good information. He might set us up too.
Well, if that's the case, then make frog legs out of them.
It's not killing him, it's just transforming him into something else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Transmutation.
It's an energy transfer. It's really beautiful. Think about it.
Frog juice.
Frog juice.
Killing frogs, Aurora Borealis, same thing, really.
Mm-hmm. In the end.
We're all stardust.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so Olo already said goodbye to you guys because that was you leaving her home. So do you say anything else to her, or do you revisit Asha, or anything else that's going on with the villagers? You haven't really gotten connected to any of them, but I guess you could ask the dwarf if she wants to come along and try to chop things with you.
I think we should tell the dragon what has occurred and what we plan on doing.
Yeah,
Just
she
to let her
probably
know.
want to know about the attempt on the chief's life.
Just out of respect. We don't want to leave without taking her leave.
I gotta run use the bathroom quick. I'll be back as soon as I can though. But Grau is all four heading out here, and if anything
Okay.
happens, yeah. All right, be back soon.
All right. Actually, I may as well try it too.
Have to pee too.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not drinking enough water, yeah. I'm going to go off then as well. Be right back.
All right, break time.
I'll refill my wine glass. Be right back.
I'm gonna grab me some more orc juice.
All right, I'm back. I'm by myself. Hey, everybody. Bellini time. I guess we can drink on air. Hey, anybody watching, don't forget to give a hit the like, please. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. All right, that's all the time I know how to fill. People should be back any second, though. Cheers to Pathfinder.
All right, I am back.
How was the orc juice?
I'm ready to smash things.
Oh, that's good wine. It's Bellini flavored. Kind of peachy.
Never gotten to wine myself. The rest of my family is fanatic about it.
I'm not huge into it or anything.
Yeah.
Friday night, I thought I'd do something different.
All right. Last time I had wine, it turned my mouth purple.
I
I guess that means I was buying the cheap stuff.
can't tell the difference in the cheap stuff and the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's how my my taste run.
I did last week, and brother and I took my dad to a whiskey tasting for his birthday.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was a lot of fun. It was
Cool.
really good.
I can't do whiskey. It's too. I like girly drinks. Whiskey's
Yeah.
too strong for me.
Yeah.
Even single malt scotch, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, smooth.
There's GM Rufus.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm sorry you were here alone, John. I was laughing my ass off from the bathroom.
Oh, I was trying to entertain people, fill a dead air.
I love sweet red wines. I like sangria, and I was able to get cheap sangria from Costco, so I made mulled wine, and I love mulled wine because I love spices. So there's lots of spices in sweet wine. Yum.
I like mulling spices in like apple cider this time of year. Like just non-alcoholic, just regular apple cider with the spices. So good. I need to get some of that. It's that time of year again. Never tried it with
60
wine.
degrees here. It warmed up here today.
Yeah, here too.
All right. Sorry. So, I'm sorry. I may be coughing more during this portion. I'm just getting a little more hacky. Happens when I talk more. Go figure.
Yeah, that happens.
So, Olo reminds you of the agreement for the jungle drakes. Oh, and I forgot to mention that there are jungle drakes here. There's like a pen of them, but it's like one of those giant bird cages you see at the zoo. Like it's enormous, and there's trees inside, and they climb on the trees.
Cool.
Got a big playpen.
Yeah, well, they're basically like dragon bodies, big cobra head, and wings.
Oh, cool.
In a giant aviary.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely need to get that information.
Yeah. Drake or no Drake.
Of course.
Exchange for information on how the slimes were being changed. Is that correct? Did I write that down right?
She talked about something that you guys really haven't experienced much. She was saying that there were humans who were changed into monsters that are not slimes.
Okay.
She wants to know more about that.
I had never met a dragon before. Wasn't that awesome, guys?
It was a little scary at first.
So powerful. And green. It's not easy being green.
Yeah, she was very nice.
Leaf
Look
goes,
at her
she
spell book.
offered produce. She offered vegetables and fruit. I thought dragons ate meat, not produce.
Lucky us. Well, us.
Why are you
Yeah.
not afraid of creatures that eat meat? You're made of meat.
Because we're stronger than them.
If they're able to eat me, they deserve to eat me. That's the way of the land. Survival of the fittest.
Sorry about nature, dude. Real sorry.
My people were created to be eaten. I don't think I relate to this concept.
Yeah, well, I'll take out a flow chart of the chain of food chain and point out the very bottom. This just that's plants.
We won't eat you, and we won't let anyone eat you in our presence.
Mhm.
Just, that's all
She's
we can
staring at Growl when you're saying that. Did I say she? He's staring at Growl when you say that. Sorry.
say. He's not going to eat you.
He's an animal.
We're all animals.
Speak
Well, except for
yourself.
you.
Real nice, buddy.
I'm an animal.
I think concerned of him eating you, insulting him is not the best route to go.
We're all technically primates, for that matter.
Yeah.
That's very bizarre. You're right.
I don't know enough about Galorian
Except maybe the elf. They're kind of
physiognomy to know our elves is evolution a thing on Galorian.
Oh,
actually,
Leaf is totally agreeing, so he doesn't care.
No, because elves are aliens, aren't
they're
they?
aliens, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm no primate.
You don't know. You'd be descended from something else that's probably not classified.
Elves are more evolved. I respect
Right.
elves.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
It's an old culture. Very, very honorable.
Really? Maybe I should learn more about elves.
They're fascinating. Got one right there to start learning from.
Mm-hmm.
He actually does like question you and not interrogate you, but like he seems like he has a very cerebral side to him. So like on the trip, he'll just keep asking you things like, and how did you grow up? What kind of village structures do you have? Like we don't really have houses. We have open tents, essentially, canopies that people come into and under, and they accidentally enter our homes. How do your homes work? So that kind of thing.
Did you see those irises? I mean, check that out. Because elf eyes are all iris.
Oh,
There's almost no white in elf eyes in Galarian. They're like full of color.
that's alien. That is very alien. That's weird. That's weird. Wow, I would not relate well to those. Be like, can you stop looking at me? All
That's
right.
kind of weird.
So you travel for the next day. Wait, we're okay with that then?
Yeah.
Go back to the road. Okay.
Yep, back on the road.
So Nick seems relieved. I don't know how he would want to portray that, so I'm just not going to. But
Probably
Nick's
by
conveys that
teleporting.
she's relieved. What?
Probably by teleporting.
That's how she does everything. Pops over there.
Yeah, we get it. You can teleport.
Yeah, Nyx looked kind of extra droopy while we were in this village. Must just be the slime thing.
Right before he left, Red Devil took a feat to do a special thing, and I kept trying to not give away that thing while we were playing this time, but then use it to get her out of the picture, so I'm glad I don't have to.
Is it another teleport?
It's not a teleport. She's a two-trick pony now.
She's got lots of tricks.
Yeah.
Good. All right, so as you're traveling for the next day, nothing really changes about the weather or the terrain. Oh, okay, sorry. There is technically at some point is it a rope bridge? Or a tree bridge?
Tree bridge.
Let's say it's a rope bridge, because I think that's the case. Oh, I already have the maps. There they are. It is a rope bridge. So it's okay, I guess it's technically a suspension bridge. The bottom is wood slats. And it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45, 45. It's about 100 feet long. And
Are we still on the same day?
no, I'm thinking that you would sleep first after that day that you spent like 8 hours doing a ritual. And then that night you slept, and this is the next
spent
day.
the night in town.
Sure.
Okay, so I have a long rest.
Okay.
Spells, man, spells.
You see how much I care. Go for it. All right, so next day, you do have to travel across this suspension bridge. Like I said, it's 100 feet long. It seems like it was like this part of the trail is nearly completely grown over. You don't actually have to cut anything away to get through it, but because there's so much foliage, you didn't actually see the bridge until you were right on it, or right up to it. So that's all. It's called the Hidden Bridge. I just want to point out that there's a bunch of foliage covering it. I want to know how you cross the bridge. You can still do so in a carriage. I guess you could have people outside of it if you want to, but it's still just a carriage bridge.
So it fits?
Yep.
Can I set the bridge as my pursue lead and take a look at it with crafting to see if it is sturdy enough to handle our carriage going across it?
Good idea. This elf, she's got the attention to detail.
I have questions about how that works, but it doesn't matter. I'll research it before next time.
All right. Pursue lead. You spend 1 minute examining the details of one potential clue. Designate the subject related to the clue to the target of your active investigation. So I like set an investigation. I'm setting this bridge as my investigation.
Okay.
It just gives me a +1 to circumstance bonus.
Roll a crafting.
Crafting.
I didn't realize that I'd be happy that someone has crafting. Like, I usually hate crafting because the crafting rules, but it's really useful to figure out how shit works.
23.
It is extremely sturdy.
Saddle up. Let's go.
Everybody roll perception. You had no idea that was going to happen.
Nope. No clue at all. 27.
31.
17. I was looking at the cart.
Okay. The 31 is a critical success.
Oh.
So Grouse sees ahead of you after you would be getting off of the bridge. Through the trees, just beyond the first row of trees, there look to be amorphous crouching shapes, like large wingspan wide creatures behind the trees, as if they're trying to hide, but they're not doing quite good enough of a job for you to not see them. So you do see the outline of wings, and you see that there's at least 2 of them.
All right, I'll make everyone else aware.
Looks like an ambush.
Do we still cross the bridge? Or do we wait for them to leave?
Or do we attack before we start crossing?
What if they're just mama and dada birds and just trying to raise their kids in this hard world?
Oh no, they're huge. They're like 6 foot tall, like 12 foot wingspan. But yeah, basically.
Well, maybe you're right.
Maybe if we just go slow and don't make eye contact, don't challenge their territory, we just move on by them.
I think they're going to attack. I think we're having bird for dinner.
A lot of territorial creatures, if you just move out of their territory, they'll leave you alone.
Mm-hmm. Or
I look at Crow and say, "Let's be ready."
yeah, right.
Leaf says, I don't trust this in the slightest. Which of you are the most vulnerable physically? I can ask for the blessings of the leaves on you.
Not it.
I'd
That'd
raise
probably-
my hand, but
That'd probably be Leaf.
She raised her stub.
uh,
Yeah, probably Leaf.
out of character. I have an AC 24.
Okay,
mean,
so you guys think that the plant man is the most vulnerable?
Think so.
He acts the most vulnerable.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, psychologically, totally.
made of lettuce. Yeah.
Wow, actually, his AC isn't that great, is it?
Yeah, he was getting his shit rocked against that Gorgon.
Yeah,
To drag him away from there. Yeah.
he goes, all right, then it's me. And he puts up a shield spell on himself.
It's like
In
this
the
far
shape
from
of
coleslaw.
If you stay safe, you can help the rest of us. That's how healing
Some
works.
Healing. Mm-hmm. We used to have a guy for that, but
Yeah, it's very reckless of him to do what he did. He told
Went
me
off
he
by
just
himself and
walked
got
off on his
stoned.
own into a known dangerous area with magical artifacts and an aggressive creature that was very, very stupid.
Yeah, just for the record, don't do that.
he had the best possible of intentions, though. So
I guess I can't
Like a-
judge because I did the exact same thing and ended up in the exact same place.
That's very bizarre. The two of you would be similar.
Does that reflect poorly on me as a player?
It reflects amusingly on you as a player.
both characters had the same signature. It's weird.
And the same beard. I don't understand.
Surprised I'm part dwarf.
Yeah, I think that I probably should do this for. All right. So, Rufus, do you do anything in particular or special to prepare for getting off of the bridge? I ask because you know what's coming. Oh, in fact, as you get closer, you can make out demon horns
Great.
Oh,
on two
Watch out,
different
they're
creatures.
horny.
does Rawl see the demon horns?
No! Rawl can't see his own feet.
Should we maybe have a word about what we're going to do here before we get into it, or just see what happens and play it by ear?
Well, if they aren't beasts, then my plan probably won't work.
We should ride
All
on
right.
the outside of the carriage so we're ready to attack these birds.
Hey.
Attack these birds.
Mm.
Yeah, birds.
Just birds, I ain't scared.
Well, if we're inside of the carriage, does it provide any kind of protection?
Yeah, it would
AC-wise?
provide cover. It would provide cover, but that doesn't really help much in melee.
Mm-hmm.
So it would, like, if they were, like, spitting fire at you or something, that would help.
Be good for the casters.
Yeah. Okay, why don't we keep the casters inside? Grau can go out because he's a little more mobile than the average caster, but he'd be okay taking the lead and blasting and seeing what happens and then play it from there.
I can put haste on one person who wants it.
Grau would take that if he's going to go out ahead and be the first to make melee contact.
Okay, I can
Yeah,
actually give you haste and invisibility.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Let me check to see if I can do both those at the same time.
An invisible, hasted, fireball throwing, climbing monkey. That's
Well, the invisibility only lasts until you do a hostile action.
I figured. Yeah.
So that just lets
Still.
you get close.
Mhm.
So invisibility is 10 minutes till you do a hostile action. Haste is 1 minute. Yeah, neither of them are sustained, so I can.
All right.
Do you have the
only one of them
message?
concentrate. I
Cantrip?
do. Yeah, I do have
does,
message.
Does Growl though? Because he could
Does
go up
Growl
there
have
and tell
message?
us what he sees.
Growl doesn't have message.
Okay,
But he could reply to my message.
that's true. You could see
as
him
long
up
as he
there
can
and say,
still
"What do you
see
see?"
us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or what? I don't know. Can I target an invisible creature with message?
What if you do it before you make me invisible?
I believe you can because you can do it around corners, right?
Oh, okay.
You mouth words quietly, but instead of coming out of your mouth, they're transferred directly to the ears of the target, while others can't hear your words. Yeah, I guess it'd just be the general Pathfinder rule line of effect.
Yeah, but if it's targeting a creature, you have to be able to pinpoint where they are.
Yeah, so I don't think, unless I was able to know where Growl was, then yeah, I
Right.
can't.
Follow
do
his
that.
footprints.
200 feet away.
Mm. Okay, so is this us just coming off the
Yeah.
bridge on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I had a document up, but I have to pull it up again. I restarted my computer and it was closed. Hold on a second, and then I can go.
All right.
All right, so I mean, I guess we get to the other side. Do we stop the cart for this, or do we try to press through?
Probably stop the cart,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then Growl can go maybe get out and head out invisibly, get close, see what's up, and start blasting.
All right.
And,
Do you
hope
want
that-
haste? Because you'd only get 10 rounds of haste.
10 rounds of haste.
Is that how that works? In 1 minute? Is that 10? That's 10 rounds, not 6 rounds.
What's the range?
Well, if he's invisible and I don't know where he is, I can't cast it on him.
But I mean, if he starts blasting,
Mm-hmm. Like if
Yeah.
you just start, give me a couple of spells and I just head out and literally, I mean, I've got the extend spell and everything. All my spells can have extended ranges on them. So
Okay. The haste is 30 feet range, but I can reach spell it if I need to.
okay. And
So
I'll
what do you want? What do you want on you as you go out?
haste would be good. And remember that you can also cast spells through Growl. He has
Yeah.
that ability. So if that becomes useful with what we're going into, that'd be good to know.
That is good to know. So yeah, I will. I think I have to do haste first because I can't cast on you once you're invisible.
That's fine.
All right.
start the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So haste, 1 round is burned, and then invisibility, and you're good to go.
All right. We'll find out how far. Did he say how far the forest line, the tree line is?
So
I didn't. Let's say 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay.
Watch out for that crocodile.
Right.
I thought I moved it.
It might just be one of those fandom glitches I'm seeing.
Oh. Okay, I did. Yeah. All right. No, I'll move him out of the way.
Do you want to send initiative now since we're tracking spell timers?
Yes, please do. I'm almost done.
Ooh, poopy. 19.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, fine, that was fecesy.
Nice.
That sounded really hard to say.
I got it out though.
Nailed it though, yeah.
Despite the orc juice, I got that out.
Or maybe because of the orc juice.
Maybe that's a good world building thing. Orcs, when they get drunk, instead of getting like slurring their speech, they get more eloquent.
I like that.
And then they're embarrassed the next day that they
They're so
yeah.
they start talking like Frasier.
Fraser and Niles. Oh, one of the I forget where I saw it. It was like a writing prompt somewhere. One of the funniest things was it's like a group of dwarves. They get like there's a cave in the mine and something. They're cut off, and they have provisions. But being dwarves, of course, the first thing they run out of is ale. So now they're stuck without ale, and they start all developing superpowers, like the ability to remember what happened last night.
Oh, I love it. There we go. That is a very weird spread of initiatives.
Somebody got a 1?
Yeah. I just rolled a natural 1, so I didn't even add anything. I just assumed it was last.
Fair.
All right. You get to the edge of the bridge, and all of a sudden, these 3 characters pop out of the tree line.
Ah!
There's a female demon who is wielding a fiery whip, and her eyes are like leaking fire. There's a 6-foot-tall, rubbery-skinned, essentially cloaker woman, like a merge between the two, and a 6-foot-tall pixie.
I mean, counterpoint, guys. Do we have to fight these? They are really hot.
What a motley crew.
Yeah.
They are, all 3 of them smoking hot.
Please tell me that's in character. It's just a new facet of Arnara.
You know what? Yeah, Nara she's thirsty. You spend your whole life in a library and you come out and you see a cloaker with a body like that. And yeah, don't tell me that pixie doesn't want it. Look at his pose.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm going to move them into token form now.
That's an Instagram post for that pixie.
Yeah, for the viewers, you didn't get to see that. There's some thirst traps out there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh God. Well, actually, all of these are in a free magic item that I have on Patreon. They are indicating different abilities this magic item can give people.
So if you want to see the sexy as fuck monsters, join the Patreon.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that the kind of subscriber you want?
Sure. Anybody. I don't care.
We don't judge.
Accepting person. All right. The Manta Girl. Okay, so I'm sorry. I want to make sure that I'm understanding because I was busy getting this information. So Grau is invisible and hasted?
Yes.
Correct.
Does anybody else have any other buffs on them besides the shield on Leaf?
Mage armor.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I'm sorry, mystic armor.
It's the same thing.
Weapons out.
What did you say, John?
I have my weapon out.
Oh, your claws? Okay.
Which one?
Does Grau want... I feel kind of silly doing this, but it seems to make sense that Grau would get like some actions before they do because he rolled so well on his perception check. And you're hasted and invisible, so nobody's going to be able to respond to whatever the fuck you're doing.
I guess, yeah, he'd be technically undetected unless they were watching him in the cart ahead of time. So he'd be undetected, not hidden.
No, they were just waiting for the cart.
Yeah, so he would be undetected. So I think he can act until... Shit, these rules are so complicated.
Nope, don't care. Grau gets a free round, then everybody starts.
Damn it! I want to follow the rules. Why are you so nice as a GM?
It's easier.
Crack the whip. Crack the whip.
So Rufus, what would you like to do with your free round of hasted invisible combat?
And they're what, like you said, about 30 feet away? Or are they further here? Is that the 3 of them there?
I think I said 60 feet.
60? Oh, okay.
5, 10,
Doesn't matter.
15, 20, 25. This doesn't matter. They're like, you know what? A fireball has a much bigger range. Yeah.
It does, yeah. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because then I can hopefully get the damage across potentially all 3.
Yep.
So the jig's going to be up in a second here anyway, so I might as well. So that is what I will do. I will cast the fireball in such a way that the burst catches all three of them.
And trees.
Sure.
It's a rained forest, though, right? So it's not going to like go up like a tinderbox.
It never
is,
lasts
but
very
it's
long because it's
humid.
All right.
Did you say they never last very long?
Yeah, if it's a rainforest, then why would the fires last long?
Oh yeah, that's true because everything's wet.
Mhm. Okay. Reflex 21, I believe.
All right, so invisibility goes away after this.
16 damage. Yeah, then he's visible right after that.
The Manta and Pixie dove, dodged, flew, whatever the fuck. They succeeded at the reflex saves.
With dodge, dive, dip, duck, dodge.
Dovaged? I don't know.
And the demon didn't move, just stuck with it through the fire and is completely unscathed.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
demons and fire.
Yeah.
What else would you like to do? You have actions left.
I have one action. Oh, two actions, right? If I'm hasted?
Yep.
Yeah, it's action to stride or strike.
Yeah. In that case, Grau is going to move back to join his group, I guess. Not much, but something.
Okay. And I know that it's not on the map, but 10 feet from the top of the map, like 10 feet south, I would like to say there are trees there for convenience. So if
Okay.
anybody wants to use trees, go for it. I know, I'm mostly talking to you, Rufus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Manta Chick? Is that who that is? Yeah, Manta Chick. She floats over here and utters a, what is it called? An ultrasonic super low frequency moan in a cone at the whole carriage.
It's
Yeah,
hot.
ULM.
All right.
Roll the fortitude save.
Dang.
I think I'm gonna
hero
use
point.
a hero point.
Yeah, hero point.
Yeah, that's more like it. Okay.
No, I got 3 better than that, but
Okay.
fortitude 19.
25.
19 did not succeed.
Of course not.
25 takes half damage.
27.
Same. Okay.
All right.
I don't know my own fucking document. There she is. Okay. All right, so it is 12 damage. So if you save, take half damage. But if you did not save, I don't think you did. No, wait, we'll do it this way. Everybody who took damage from it needs to roll a will save as well, or you are a frightened one.
I would like to use my amulet's resistance.
Does that negate all the damage?
Yeah.
Then you're not afraid.
20.
23.
20 is afraid, frightened 1, 23 is not. And now she's super vulnerable. That was a great move. Rawl's turn.
Okay, I'm going to say, since I hadn't yet seen the demon, I still haven't seen the demon. Because he's going to lose his shit when he sees the demon.
I guess it hasn't gone yet, but I don't know. I mean, it was hit by fire. Like, you could see where the fire was. It burned away the leaves and shit. Yeah, you see a demon. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like,
Oh,
if something is hiding and you light it on fire, it's hard to hide.
First things first. Can I do an esoteric lore check on that thing?
Yes. Leaf did take damage, but was not afraid.
27. That should be enough to trigger the weakness.
It does, yes. And this is a unique creature. So it doesn't fall under the auspices of a kind of creature that, like a specific creature that you would know about.
Mm-hmm.
But he does know that this kind of creature is immune to fire and can fly and can see in the dark and probably spits fire.
Okay.
That's the demon.
No special weaknesses.
Okay.
No,
So I
it's
can
the
still.
Manta.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, he walked right up to the manta, so I thought that was that's what he did that on. So I'm like, that manta's immune to fire? Well, I guess since she's underwater most of the time, maybe.
Yeah, we're just bending realism here.
Hey, you can do whatever you want with Umbrew.
That's a good point.
That'll still allow me to use my trick.
Yeah. It has no innate weaknesses.
Okay.
In fact, I'm sorry, what did you get on the esoteric lore?
27.
Okay. You can see that this looks like it has the marks of a flesh-warped creature.
Okay. Does the 24 hit?
Yes.
22 damage. And I'm out of actions.
I was about to ask if any of it's fire, but you're not the fire person.
Nope. It's bludgeoning.
Wait, I'm sorry, that was against the Manta?
Yes.
Motherfucker. Okay, sorry. Wow. Okay. She is extremely injured. Like, you smack her once, and she's, like, on her knees.
Okay. That's all my actions.
Okay. Growl.
Growl's thinking about maybe asking her out.
You pull off her arms. Now will you go
Let's
out with
see.
me?
Yeah. Right. Like pulling out a girl's hair.
Yeah, for a
Wait, that's
gorilla.
how you
Right?
imagine
Huh?
dating?
Yeah. It's his first time.
Okay, then.
All right.
Oh, you do notice that when she gets hit, she cries out as though she's never been in combat before. Like, that was fear, shock, pain.
Okay. Get away from her, dude.
I can fix her.
Right. And she starts following us around, annoying everyone. Okay.
And yeah, if you
I'm
guys want to start
hasted.
with non-lethal, we could see what's up with them. But I don't have any non-lethal spells.
I think that ship has sailed.
You think?
That hammer indent on her forehead.
With a fireball.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have Growl cast magic missile on the like proper demon-looking demon thing. The wings, the one that didn't take any damage.
Uh-huh.
Or didn't attempt. I want to, with my first 3 actions, cast magic missile on him, see if that does any damage or anything better than the fire.
Okay. Magic missile is the weirdest spell. I'm like, okay, what do you have to roll to hit? Nothing. What do I have to roll to save? Nothing. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12 total.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, 2 4s and a.
It does damage her, but it seems to barely damage her. Like it tears off some flesh on her legs.
Okay.
As if it didn't do as much damage as it should.
No. I mean, I don't know how to make that clear, but it just has.
She's just tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, with his remaining action, he is going to move then and get closer to the manta.
What kind of closer?
Like flanking closer.
Oh, okay. These are very sturdy dice.
9-inch nails closer.
Yes.
And that will conclude my round.
Okay. And fuck. Nyx. All right. So I'm just going to cheese this because I don't know exact numbers. So Nyx is going to teleport over to the demon and hit it and do, I don't know, 15 damage.
1 billion damage.
Not 1 billion. Like, it's a sword strike plus strength plus a spell. Oh, shit. I don't know if he has any non-fire cantrips.
Ooh.
Poor planning.
Okay, let's say it's like weapon strike damage plus strength. So it takes 6.
He probably has electric arc.
Oh, he does. You're right. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, he does just a
Let me
little bit
check
more.
my
of that.
cantrips as I just made that judgmental.
Yeah.
Yep, I've only got 1 damage type on my cantrips.
What's the damage type?
Electric arc.
Oh, okay.
Everything else is utility.
So I have to make an electric eel monster. Okay.
Yeah, that would fuck me.
And I guess that's Nyx's turn. Okay, Pixie Dude. That's very strange that Nyx is right in front of Pixie Dude. Okay. Nyx has to make a saving throw. Damn it. Nyx succeeded at the charm saving throw.
Damn.
He's just sort of like singing to her without words, just vocalization. And it doesn't do anything. So he spits a spark at her. Which misses. All right, so he's done.
Even when Red Devil isn't here, Nick still has amazing luck.
Oh no, that's your turn.
I shout out, "Oh, Mr. Pixie, you could sing at me."
He looks completely shocked and looks in your direction though, like looking for you.
You could sing at me. All right, what am I gonna do? What is sorry? What's my range to these guys? 20. All right, I will. Looks like you guys have the manta ray handled. I will 1 action reach spell, 2 actions electric arc on the 2 next to Nyx. That is. I got so much open on my screen. DC 24 reflex saves. Oh, -1 because of frightened.
All right, I'm sorry. On what?
Electric arc on the pixie and the demon. It is 5d4.
Pixie failed, demon saved.
All right. 2 + 4, 6. +1 + 2, 9. +3, 12. 12 and 6. And that's my turn.
And your frightened should fall off now.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder.
It definitely shocked. It definitely hit both of them. But the pixie looks also like he's never been in combat before. Like he looks shocked and in pain. And he looks like wounded that his wing is damaged.
You hit me.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh fuck! The demon goes.
I'm listening to Closer by 9 Inch Nails right now.
It's a great song.
I went and pulled it up, yeah.
Okay, so the demon would have crit on Nyx, but he used a stupid reflection shit, which made it a regular hit. And then it missed, and then it blew fire at him, and he failed the save. So it smacked him with the fire whip and blew fire at him.
Okay.
It looks like
Nick's got pretty beat up.
it looks like it. It looks like it. It did 25 damage total.
It may have done 25 damage. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
Oh, and the moaning manta girl. She just kneels on the ground, puts her arms over her head.
Did Leaf get a turn?
Maybe not. Fuck. Thank you. 5, 10, 15. What? Oh, cool. Let's kill her before she surrenders. La la la. And he does 10 with a morning star, and she starts bleeding.
Oh.
And she just goes. And now it's her turn, and she just puts her arms over her head. Like, it seems like she has just stopped fighting.
Mm-hmm.
She's cowering, but not saying anything.
Was this encounter for you to just introduce a love interest for all three of us?
Back off, dude. She's mine.
I'm definitely about to fuck that demon up.
Okay. It's that kind of relationship.
Yes, it was a love interest fight. That's right. Rawl's turn.
As I run past her, I yell, "Get out of my way." And I make a move action to here. And I bite the demon.
You bite the demon?
There we go. Making use
with
of
my cold iron tusks.
Right? Or kiss.
Nibble, maybe compromise.
Oh, fuck me. I bet an 18 didn't hit, did it?
It did not. And you need to make a reflex save.
Ooh. $27.
You take 1 fire damage.
Spicy.
Spicy meatball.
That did succeed, by the way. It was just 1.
Okay.
What
Let's
else?
see, I ran, I did that. Now, I have a question. Since I am a demon hunter from way back, that's all I've talked about is killing demons. Do I still have to make an esoteric lore to figure out how to hurt a demon?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, but you already did make the check.
Did I didn't against this creature.
I think there was a mix-up the first time. He did esoteric lore. I think you thought it was on the demon, but it was on the manta.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Fuck. Well, okay, well now it's on the demon because I gave you wrong information about the manta.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter.
So I use my warhammer. Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing that you get your
Why did that?
Oh, sorry. It has weakness to holy of 10.
Okay. 27 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
21 damage.
And you're also triggering the weakness, right?
Well, I'm doing the lesser trigger. The thing I even do on a fail. I forget what you call it. It's like you make up a new weakness for them. It's less than triggering their own weakness.
Why are you doing that instead?
Well, actually, I guess I could trigger their weakness because I get confused because it's like thaumaturgists have a little bit of everything in their pocket. They can trigger any kind of weakness, I reckon, on a success. So I would, so take 5 off of that damage. It'd be 16 plus the weakness.
Okay, so she takes 26. Fuck.
So the weakness is 10?
Yeah.
Okay,
10.
I'll add that next time.
Okay.
And
She's
that's all my
taken
actions.
58. Okay. When you hit her and trigger the holy weakness, like a huge black burn appears in her chest, and she looks shocked, but also like she's hardened through battle and war, like she's a fighter class kind of person. So you burn her, and she just goes, "Ah, I'm going to eat your eyes."
Rawl is smiling.
It's Grow's turn. The smiling is always like extra intimidating when somebody seems really dangerous against you. It's like the worst thing that you can. It's like like in real life, it's the easiest way to piss someone off who's angry with you.
Why you mad, bro? Why you mad? Just calm down, bro.
Right.
Calm down.
I'm genuinely concerned about you, bro. It's real.
Woofith.
All right. Grau is going to, with his first action, make an intimidation check against her and try to get her to just like flee.
Against the manta?
Yeah. Maybe jump off the cliff into the water or something below.
Okay.
And that'll be my first attempt. Or my first action. Okay. Be 31. Intimidation's my jam, man.
She shits herself.
A critical fail on intimidation. That's just extra frightened levels.
Extra
Frightened 2, I think.
Okay. What are you doing to intimidate? Because I know her response, but are you like
just sort of
growling?
like a body language roar at her, but then also kind of like indicating away.
Oh, okay.
He's doing his best King Kong impression.
Yeah,
All right. And she goes. It looks like she's struggling to get up, but she's like awkward at doing so. She's clearly not a combatant toward you, at least right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna be running.
All right, that's my first action. My second. Get the map here again, quick. Yeah, from there I'm going to get into position so that I can assist in flanking with Raoul.
Okay.
Keyboard.
Oh, he left the map.
Sorry.
Where'd he go?
Hold on, let me reveal this so you can actually mess with shit if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
He does that. Then we'll cast the Fists of Stone, and then with his final action, we'll make an attack with them.
Okay.
Oh, you intimidation, move, fist of stone.
And then one strike.
You can do all 4 of those?
Quickened.
With haste?
You're hasting. I'm the one that fucking hasting.
I know. You haste him. I'm like,
Jesus.
yeah.
Ignore me.
Yeah, haste also goes away when you attack, just like invisibility.
I forgot too until he did 4 things.
Arnara doesn't have object permanence. It's okay.
25 for the attack.
That is a miss.
Oh, all right. Oh wait, 27 flanked.
That is a hit. Fuck, flanking.
There we go.
He is off guard.
Off guard.
That'd be 10 damage.
Is it holy?
No. I mean, yeah. Super holy.
Thanks. Great.
Maybe even triple holy. I don't
Yeah, nope, triple holy.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple holy.
Right here in the rule book, triple holy.
Yep. It's a new term. Yep.
Right. Okay.
No,
Has
it's
to
just
do
10
with the
regular
Trinity.
yeah. Exactly.
God, I feel silly having Nyx do anything.
Just teleport 3 times.
Just in like different poses.
Yeah.
That'd
Straight pose.
be very in
Pose.
character. Yeah. There we go.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she hit her again for like 8 damage. I know it's not a whole lot, but I don't really know all the details. So then I'm gonna have the pixie dude go, and pixie dude, he starts flying away, and Nyx does not have reactive
Alright.
strike. Yeah, so that dude, he just looks worried, so he starts floating away.
Wait. Come back.
Wait.
Are these Gen Z demons or something?
Arnara.
For real. Do you say for real, or do you say FR? I don't know. I only
I don't
interact
know.
with Gen Z online.
Yeah. I only know the digital version of these people. So
I guess we're all Gen X.
What are we even talking
Hey,
about?
viewers, get in the comments. Do I, when I say it out loud, is it for real, or do I say FR? Help an old man.
Yeah.
Help an old man. Translate for me.
Translate your lingo.
that's what the broccoli top people say.
Don't call me boomer though. I eat avocado toast.
Is Arnara thinking about her turn?
Is it Arnar's turn? Jesus. Okay. No, she was not. She was thinking of avocado toast.
And books.
And books. Yeah, avocado and books.
Books about avocado toast.
I've had a thought, something really funny. It wouldn't make sense here, but since I can cast a spell through Growl, I have Enthrall. So I could make like everybody attack you if I wanted. I imagine you have to be willing for it to happen, but that was a funny thought.
Perhaps, but
it
could be
I
useful.
will.
Yeah, it's actually really useful.
We could do some kiting. Just have Growl going through the trees and people chasing him around, and
I like that.
All right, I'll stay in my comfortable seat in the cart. Just reach spell, electric arc on just the demon. So DC 25. Now that I'm not frightened. Flex.
2.
keep an eye on that boggart while you're in there too.
It hasn't been a full day yet. He's still unconscious.
Oh, sweet. All right.
13. 13 doubled since it was a crit fail. Or
Wow.
You said 2? What was it? What was the number?
Oh, 16.
Just 13. Not a crit fail.
I mean 13.
Doubled. Okay. I don't know. Numbers. 13 or 26.
Okay. We'll say 26. So she hits the ground. Completely unconscious. Burn marks on her from not fire. That's weird. Why are there being burn marks? Well, it's electricity. All right.
Yeah, it burns.
So she hit the ground, and once the Manta gets another turn, she'll run away, but she can't yet. Yeah, can't yet. Okay. So I guess I should just say, are you guys going to let her run away at this point? Because if so, combat's over.
Not the demon.
She
No,
can
I-
go.
Okay.
No, the Manta.
Yeah.
No, I personally won't attack the Manta.
Okay. Then she starts flying off with the pixie
Wait,
Or-
come back.
in the direction of the pixie.
My name is Inara.
She just looks back at you with panic. And she's still bleeding.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'll give her a what's up look as she flies away.
She failed her check to stop bleeding. She's still bleeding as she flies away.
Oh no.
You're gonna find her corpse in the
Yeah.
jungle on the way there. All right. So you guys have a corpse of a demon. Anyone investigating?
Did someone say investigate?
Yes. Right after I pull its heart out of its chest.
Yeah,
Are
right.
you serious?
Some sort of
Yeah.
thaumaturgical agent.
With my new claws.
Oh my god.
I shall pursue a lead
Eat
on
it.
this demon.
And I take a bite of it and throw it on
Yeah.
the ground and stomp on it.
Here we go.
I was going to investigate that.
You can still investigate it. That's fine.
There seems to be something missing here.
Yeah.
Someone
Oh, I
stomped on
spit out the bit in my mouth then and hand it over.
this.
Huh? They don't usually come with orc teeth marks.
John, have you bitten other demons before?
I would assume because I have a feat called Demon Frenzy. When I bite a demon, I get quickened.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
That's a feat.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Jesus,
Crazy.
that's hardcore.
yeah.
Yeah. This tastes wrong for a demon.
I'd probably immediately spit it out if it tasted wrong.
Have you bitten other humanoids?
I mean, you have cold steel or
Eh,
cold iron tusks.
Probably over the years, yeah.
Do we think these were changed into demons?
It tastes like human.
Okay. Glad
I
let it
jump
go.
up and say, spit it out and say, that's a human. That's not a demon.
Let me take a look. What am I rolling on this?
Taste it.
Fuck, religion?
There's
Religion,
blood
am I
dripping.
thinking right?
Oh, never mind. I'm untrained at religion. Somebody get that halfling statue out here.
I got that. I got religion.
Oh, good.
A song just came up on my playlist that I think fits our group. It's called "In Hell I'll Be in Good Company."
I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song.
26, religion.
Okay, this resembles a cultist that was transmogrified into a demon. You can see
Mhm.
markers on their ears and other prominent features that it was human. But now she is a dead demon. Human.
I pass that along. That's a human that's been transmogrified.
Mm.
How does one transmogrify?
Yeah. Is that a crafting check? That sounds crafting.
I know
no,
flesh warping. Would I
does
know?
transmogrify? Does that process ring a bell for Inaran anyway?
Anara rolls Arcana to answer that question, and flesh warping. Yes, John, you can roll that.
Arcana. Natural 1, 18.
22 on flesh warping lore.
Oh yeah, easily. This is something that was transformed from human via flesh warping. It looks like it was extremely precise, though. Nothing that is flesh warping that is done these days is this clean, this clear cut.
Interesting. This is some grade A flesh warping here.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other two? Now that we have flesh warping on mind, does what I remember about them indicate they were flesh warped as well?
The two that flew off?
Yeah, the two that flew off.
I don't have any idea how to have you roll for that, so I'll just say that the pixie nobody was really that close to, but the manta, yeah, I mean, like, you see similar sort of stretch marks on their skin where human became the other creature.
So
yeah.
As far as Olo talking about humans being changed into monsters, this is ringing a bell for me there.
Mm.
Nope.
I take notes and notes and notes and notes about this demon we're looking at. I'm sketching the physiology. I'm writing it all down.
You're sketching the manta ray like laying on a couch.
Yeah.
I know, not the manta ray, the pixie. The pixie has little hearts around it.
Oh, the pixie. Okay.
Yeah. No, the manta ray had been claimed by some.
Big claim. Yeah, if you make someone bleed, that's your girlfriend.
Hey, a kiss with a fist is better than none. That's
So
the song
bad.
lyric that I do not agree with, but it sounds good.
Never heard that.
Florence and the Machine.
Okay, so obviously we're done with combat, so I'm closing that. Now that you know that it is a human been changed into a demon, is there any more like harvesting or investigation of some sort that you guys want to do on this corpse that you have?
I mean, check its pockets.
If I thought there was anything further to learn, I would like continue investigating. Since I know about demons and flesh warping and other stuff.
Frankly, not that I can think of, but
Okay.
I'll think about that over the week, so maybe.
Oh, look, maybe it'll come to me later.
Yeah, there you go. I was thinking mainly harvesting because it has been changed into a demon. Technically, it has demon wings and demon claws and demon parts that you could use in spells and shit.
Oh.
I'm not that up to speed on wizards. I don't have any spell components I need, do I? I think so.
No, it would just be for magic items crafting and
Oh,
for
okay.
the harvesting rules that I haven't even looked at yet.
Yeah, I took crafting, but I am very rusty on crafting rules in Pathfinder. That's on my to-do list to go read all that.
Well, and it just changed, so
I know.
to read it.
Well, I want none of that filth. That's all you.
All right, can I roll a crafting check or do what I know with crafting? Is there anything worth keeping off of this gal?
Yeah, powdered demon horn. I know just from personal experience. That sounds weird. Yes, demon horn you can use in some spells. I don't think the
Snort that,
wings actually could. If you have the whole skin, I know that can be used to make a specific piece of armor.
Like the stuff I'm wearing.
There you go. Yeah. So the horns, yes. Maybe the claws.
All right. Can I harvest the horns and claws?
Sure.
Do I need to roll for that?
Not as long as you're willing to get bloody and you take time.
Can I direct somebody else to do that?
Well,
Hey, Nix,
Leaf volunteers.
Leaf.
Oh, I'll be
Right.
happy to tear her apart if you like.
Oh yes, please. The horns and claws. What we're going
All right
for.
then. He literally whistles while he tears her apart.
Now that's unnerving.
I knew Leaf was the darkest of us all.
Yeah, he was the
Yep.
most evil.
Mhm.
He's like,
He's,
it's just meat.
Right.
Doesn't have feelings. It's just me.
It doesn't have feelings.
What's the opposite of a Buddhist?
Cabbage man, sir.
Right.
That's the spectrum.
answer.
Buddhist and cabbage mancer. But really, it's a horseshoe because they're closer together than anything.
Right. There's no alignment now, so we couldn't tell just how fucking evil he really is.
He just has certain values that are.
Right.
So I think now is a good time to wrap up for the evening. Would you like to talk about anything else first?
Just can we go after that sprite and that mana ray?
How are you gonna fly after him?
I can cast fly.
Oh fuck, that's a good point.
No.
Can you only cast that once?
I got it prepared. I can cast it once, and then I can use drain bonded item to cast it second time.
Oh, okay. So two of
they
you
were-
after him.
But I'm not going to go after him. That was a joke. That was
If
just
they were
courtesy
demons.
or Nara.
I would go after them, but since they're not and they were running, I don't.
If they're not real demons, then it's just.
Nara
a
knows
threat.
when to take a
Yeah,
hint.
it's so
and
fun
back
when they aren't
off.
real demons. Humans in demons' clothing.
Mhm. Save our resources for actual demons.
Yeah.
I promise there are actual demons in this adventure. This is just what I threw.
Oh, this was good. I like that. That's cool.
Cool.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm
That's fun.
tired. We should end it here.
Yeah, understandable. Remember to get back to me about those spells, Robert and John.
Yes, I got them. I'll type them up.
Okay, cool. And John, just change your character if you want to. You have the ancestry text file thing.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. And in the future, if anybody wants to make a new character, they can use that jungle dragon versatile ancestry if you want to. Versatile heritage.
Right. When Anara dies next session, I'll keep that in mind.
The librarian is useful, dude. I'm not saying don't keep. I'm not saying you have to keep her. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I
New
do
character every session.
All right, so yeah, we get there and like we rescue people, and now I want to play Tommel. All right.
Hey, can I be Tommel? He's done in the story, right?
Yeah, he's totally a good character to have joined the party. Just obsessed with killing all humans.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us are humans.
Probably get along with Leaf.
I never did it for obvious reasons, but I had an idea once of having one of my worlds canonically casting Awaken plant makes plants taste better. And there was a coven of druids who were vegetarian who were awakening plants and had them in like some horrible slaughterhouse. Basically taking all the horrible things about the real world meatpacking industry
Sure.
and applying it to plants.
Mm-hmm.
That totally reminds me of that food movie where the food gets eaten and they scream about the baby carrots getting eaten. What the hell is that?
I don't know that one.
Sausage Party?
Oh, sausage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching like 30 minutes of that and turning it off.
Don't watch the last scene. It's horrible.
Yeah, I imagine. All right,
But it's
well,
a
I'm
cool
going
premise.
to let's sign off. Do we need to sign off so I
Yes.
can go to bed?
Thank you, all of you lovelies, for
Mhm.
attending. This has been madness and fun. Join us next week for Red Devil's Return, where everybody actually goes on the main quest line and kills a bunch of bad guys and maybe
Yes.
rescues some demons.
And more thirst trap enemies.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's the goal.
Post those pictures on the Discord so our viewers go join the Discord to see them.
Actually, I can. I copied them, so sure.